Everybody, welcome back to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. I can't believe we've already had 20 of these. That's actually kind of wild. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, you had just completed going through the secret underground lair inside of Legion of Iron and saving a bunch of children. After doing that, you headed out into the city and interrogated some people, finding out that Reynard had some useful information. You encountered Ace themselves in the flesh, kind of. It's really kind of a confusing situation all around. Ate some sandwiches, got Reynard on board, fought some demons, suplexed one of them off a cliff, and entered into the Cavern of Memories where you were able to create some cool new rings. After creating these rings, the guy inside of there said, "There's a lot I have to tell you," before the chapter unceremoniously ended, and you find yourself back outside in Candlekeep Citadel.
We got rings.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We got 2 new rings. I think.
Ring of Matter and Ring of Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yep. It's in the item section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was able to create 2 rings, and then we had to vote for it. Because the matter was unanimously decided between everybody, and then it was between Sanctuary and Shadow.
Yeah, Nick,
Yeah.
go look at the Ring of Matter. You might be interested in it too.
Well, let me pull up the Ring of Matter so people can see it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good.
Speaking of which, can I ambigonate
Excuse me.
with the Ring of Matter?
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that.
Alright.
Please invigonate Nameless.
You'll be too big for the shadow.
Nah. Nah.
Bro, you're gonna make my shadow look fat.
Yeah.
Alright. With the first hour, I guess since Daniel is clamoring for it first, they will be the first to become embiggenated. And thus, one moment. Nameless becomes nameless.
Oh god.
I'm just
Invigonated.
wondering at what point do doors start being an obstacle?
I feel like while you're affected by that, it's more rather than name less. I feel like it's name more.
Diesel, you go ahead and you too activate the Ring of Matter on yourself and become Diesel.
Becomes kerosene. Or no, sorry, that's Kara. What's another fuel type mark? What's jet engine fuel?
I think jet
it's-
fuel is kerosene, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
it is.
remember the base. It's just called avgas. I don't know. I don't know what the base is.
Okay. Well, you become whatever is above kerosene.
Okay, so I got some more. I asked ChatGPT. We got diesel, propane, methanol, butane, gasoline, jet fuel, biodiesel, bioethanol, heating oil, and naphtha?
Biodiesel.
Holy shit.
Diesel if he becomes a gardener.
That's funny.
Naphtha is also a really good one.
Yeah, that was what I went for on our secret train identities with naphtha.
Wait, so
Oh
we
yeah,
can
you're right.
invigonate twice.
I already thought
Yes.
of that one.
Invigonate twice.
So
Are we
we
just gonna
go
sit
from
here for like 8
large
hours
to
until
huge?
everybody's big twice?
I mean,
Yeah, you can-
presumably, like we were gonna long rest. At least I was.
Yeah, I'm just making sure, like, so we can be huge.
Yes.
And then Nameless can be whatever the next step is. Enormous? Gigantic?
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan?
Wait,
Oh
you
my
also- wait,
god,
you
let's...
also can
Wait,
increase
wouldn't it
your
be
size?
wait, but you're small,
Yo.
wouldn't you now be medium?
No, I'm not small. I'm medium.
Oh. So
Is
now then
Echo
you're
small?
large and then you're huge.
Echo is not small. They're medium also.
Wait, what is making you increase your size?
The ring.
Well, yeah, but you were increasing your size through some other method. right?
Nameless.
Oh,
is a
Rune Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Runite has a feature that lets
Well-
you become large.
Yeah. Does this stack with that? Because doesn't that specify that you have to be medium?
Does it? I actually don't know if it does.
Does it? I don't know.
I can go
Let's
look
see.
at the.
I don't think it does, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
If
let's
you
find
are
out.
smaller than large, you become large. If
Oh.
yeah.
Wait, I don't. But enlarge doesn't have that. Enlarge just makes you bigger by one size.
That's what becoming larger by one size means. From medium to large, from large to huge, from huge to gargantuan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as he uses Renite first, it's fine, isn't it?
That's true. I guess that would be
Last
the
long
order.
enough.
Yeah, but are we going to be casting this in combat? I think not. Like,
Oh, wouldn't this be like a redundancy case?
Spells like never apply to redundancy.
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like not, because yeah, neither of them are technically permanent.
I can still activate it though, right?
Yeah, you'd gain the other effects.
Yeah.
I'd probably say in order to avoid the weird case with ordering, this would get you from large to huge, but you can't get from huge to gargantuan. There's no world where that would have been possible, basically. So you can stay large and then you can become huge that way. I guess that seems reasonable enough.
Well, that's then it just doesn't make me bigger because enlarge already makes me huge. The ring, I mean.
Oh, like 2 uses of the ring to make you huge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think any further size increase just gets really awkward in general.
God, it is gonna
I am a shadow. This
yeah.
does not matter to me. This
Yeah,
is
Nameless
fine.
is uniquely suited for being fuck huge.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It is a bit odd that it does only that specific condition. I guess because they didn't want that to be the case, but I'm trying to think if that really is a big deal in general. I don't think it's a big deal. To be able to increase your size by 1 regardless of size. So I might just allow it. Just thinking. I don't see any weird edge cases off of it.
What does changing your size do in terms of mechanics? I know it increases your weight by 4 times or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Size by
otherwise...
itself mostly
Makes you
gets
more
used
difficult
for
to fit through
grapple
doors.
and changes your carrying capacity.
Yeah, grapples, carrying capacity, your ability to fit through certain spaces, of course. And
Technically,
otherwise...
it increases your reach by virtue of the fact that you take up more space.
This is true. Increases the reach, your radius, increases, makes it so that way, otherwise, it has no other benefits besides those things that are innately part of becoming larger, unless it specifies it. So, like, Enlarge Reduce specifically says, by becoming larger, your weapons deal X more damage, right?
Right.
Another
Totally.
thing to note with size is that like you need to be like 2 sizes bigger or smaller to walk through like an enemy space, I believe.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
that can also be important.
Alright, so, Nameless, since, it seems that you're aiming to be gargantuan at all, huge most of the time, and gargantuan in fights. For the sake of your token, do you want it to be, this big all the time, or,
It's probably gonna take up too much space, so
Yeah. It's fine, we'll
To
just
make
zoom
it-
out the maps.
I mean, at least we have the module where we can click through you to get our tokens, but
They're so
I
big.
already made myself. I made myself a little bit transparent because I knew this would be the case at some point.
I'm just moving around looking at you consume everybody.
So, yeah. We
so-
could- Okay, if you can figure out how to make like multiple auras, we can also do that.
do you regret this ring yet, Aqua?
nope.
You should.
My life is now full of regrets. I just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I'm assuming while they're having fun with the ring, I'm going my long rest on.
Yeah. What type of long rest are we gonna do? Are we gonna spend hit die, or are we just doing?
Yeah, just normal honest, I think.
Okay.
We've
How many
got
hit die do you
dice.
have to spend? 2?
It's 3.
3? Okay.
3, yeah.
I'm trying to think if I want to leave Nameless right there, or like in terms of size. I guess I will. Sure. Well, it doesn't look like that. Nameless is just big.
You can make me more transparent if needed.
It's true. We can do that. Maybe just a little bit more. Not a lot more. Just a little bit. See if I can do that. There, so just a touch more.
I am officially out of extra hit dice forever.
Goodbye, extra
Bye-bye.
hit dice. You were a fun experiment. Or however long you lasted.
I don't even need my extra resources count anymore. I can just drop it down to 1 row.
I am so lucky.
Andy, so are you remaining at large?
It's much funnier if I'm huge, isn't it? It's much funnier. I'm gonna be huge. It's much funnier. Like it just.
Alright.
is. Now,
Diesel too.
secondary question: are we gonna like teleport back into the maroon ship and suddenly just like capsize the boat?
I mean, quite
I hope so.
possibly.
Because that would be really funny.
You might not even fit through the emerald door like that.
You're also gonna sink to the bottom of the ocean immediately.
Wait, would he really?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
I'm
think so.
assuming he's denser.
And
Hey, who you calling dense, buddy?
Hey, who you calling pipsqueak? Or pinhead, sorry.
I'll
Who you
show
calling a
you
pinhead?
dense. Grab a gigantic psychic pipe. But yeah, doesn't seem like there will be issues entering the library.
The emerald door very much does not look like it can support your current huge size. Large is about the maximum that goes in.
Can you squeeze through it?
It is a that was accounting for squeezing.
Oh.
I guess then, while we're at the library, I will just be. Oh, gee, hello, nameless.
I could
while,
technically
we're,
get this big. Okay.
while we're at the library, I will just be large then instead. And then if we go into a book, that can potentially change.
Are there not any bystanders who are like perhaps looking out of windows at this and going like, "What is going on?" Like,
Does anyone
there's
else want
one
to get
thing-
biginated?
For the most
Yeah,
part,
I'll go up one.
I mean, I would absolutely love to be bigger.
The entire
God.
party.
I'm
We
not
just-
sure
we
it's
just
a good
become
idea,
giant.
considering it is boat time.
That is true, but hear me out on this. It's funny.
oh
Who
wait, you
is-
can just
who is this
give this
guy?
out and keep using it.
That's in the one in the other group, there is a detective running a detective agency, but since he's like, busy in books a lot of the time, he hired someone to run it when he's not there, basically.
See.
And that's that guy.
Watson is her name.
Wow.
No copyright infringement.
Yeah, of course. Legally distinct.
Okay, so is there any more embiggening going on in the meantime? Do also know embiggening can imply to items as well, for whatever that's worth.
Does that enhance their damage further?
No.
Okay, figured. But yeah, like, I do think this might work in other books, but not boat time.
Can I embiggen my my zappy thing? Because it can go back into a ball, right? So
It's true, although the ball will be larger.
how big will the ball be if if it goes at one side?
About twice as large as.
Okay, second
Right,
one. How big is the ball now?
About big enough to fit into the palm of your hand. Is
Oh,
how
so-
big a squidget is.
Oh, cool. So if it just goes like,
Guys, we should
like
have big in
the
our
ball-
squidgets.
yeah, like that'll fit in the bag.
Yes, that would fit. It would be about the size of a bowling ball at that point, if you embiggenate it once.
Sure, I'll do that.
I'm
Okay.
embiggening my squidget as well.
Alright. Let me get these squidgets embiggened. 1 second.
Hold on. Big Zap. There we go.
I have 4 rest dice left.
What if
Right.
we just embiggenate all of our squidgets and then just leave them at Candlekeep to walk around, just huge squidgets like stomping as they walk around.
I feel like they might cause property damage. If you did that.
Untold chaos. Yes.
No.
Well, this is how the other group like goes into their next session with their new objective as, oh, there's all these
Alright.
things going around you've got to murder.
Yeah. Okay. But hear me on this. Imagine how funny it would be for the other campaign to come in here and there's just like 6 gigantic machines just wandering around.
Okay, I will note one thing.
Or explanation.
Your characters would be wise enough to notice due to Arcana. The defensive projection ability of your skitter widgets does not get larger just because they are larger. It is still only 5 feet.
Oh.
So that
Wait,
just
the
leaves a
what ability?
gaping hole in their defense.
Wait, that actually makes it even more awkward.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I wasn't planning on taking mine into combat.
Wait, can they get rid of it at any time? Hang on, let me reread the.
They get to change their size. You would need to use the ring on them to
Yeah.
reduce them back to normal.
I could also theoretically dispel the spell, but
Yep. Because
I'd
the
rather
larger
not.
are just guaranteed.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. So now I'll just leave my normal size then.
Alright, dissonance remains at a normal size. However, I do think Zap is going to remain large by the sounds of it.
Zap is this is no longer Zap. This is Big Zap.
Big Zap.
Beak zap, yeah.
Please go ahead and spell this so I may properly place it on their token.
Beak, like with 2 E's, right?
Yeah.
Be-
Translated from Skitter Widget.
two is that with separate words? Is that all capital? Like I don't there's a lot of ways to do Zap.
I put it in our character.
I can't read it there.
Let's see.
Oh, it's in common. That's why I was on one of the skitter widgets.
I can't
The
read.
Skitter is just like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, there. All in all caps. That's the part I needed to figure out. There. Big Zap is in action now.
Big.
It almost looks like it should be one word. You know, Big Zap.
Nah, because that sounds like Beak Zap. It's Big Zap. You need the space.
Alright, fair enough.
Do you need the wand of fireballs if you have fireball at will now?
Why not
No.
cast a really big fireball?
I don't know.
I don't know, level. I don't know how high the fireball can go with a wand of fireballs. Level 9.
The imminence or whatever can do that baseline now. I thought.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the spell slot level that the one can technically cast at if he uses all the charges.
This is true. That is
He can
very
have
true. I didn't
1
think
mega
about that.
fireball. That being said, DC 15 is not going to scale very well.
No. In fact, I would say it's already not very good.
Yeah, I don't know what DCs are right now because I don't have any of those spells.
It's higher than mine. I'm only
Uh-huh.
DC 14 right now.
Look at Mr.
Alright.
I dump my casting stat over here.
Alright, so everybody has embiggenated things as much as they would like. This reminds me of Rise of the Red Scales of the embiggenating
No, if we
thing.
didn't,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did want to be large as well.
Okay.
Are you
So
sure?
Ethereon too shall be large. Here I
Where is
go.
it, Darion? Oh, you're brooding out on the beach. Got it.
Oh.
I'm on the tower.
That's potentially worse.
Oh, why is that worse?
It is a good thing that size your equipment scales up with size. This is very convenient.
Oh, my bird could be big too.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
God,
do
please
it!
Big bird,
Do
big
it.
bird, big bird, big bird.
Do it, do it, do it.
Wait, your bird's like an actual, and I couldn't remember if that was a spirit or an actual creature.
What do you mean, a spirit or an actual creature?
Like a familiar is not an actual.
It's a companion from
Physical.
my ranger subclass.
Oh, okay.
Big bird, big bird.
And Big Bird is now on your team.
Fuck, now I need to give it an effect for +1 before damage.
There's no way this possibly goes wrong.
There's no way at all.
I,
But again, if it goes
for us or
wrong,
for you?
it's funny.
I swear, if what happens with y'all's other campaign happens here, I'm gonna be sad.
Are you all prepared to be swimming the rest of the way?
Yeah.
I don't want to swim. I'm gonna go out.
And it's meant the embiggened ones because they don't fit in the. But if they're prepared for the eventuality, that's up to them.
Okay, let me put it like this. If I don't fit, I'll go back to normal, and then Aetherion can ride on his bird.
I have a swimming. I have a swimming speed. Oh, true. We could make my bird one size larger, and then I could ride it.
Oh,
And then Nameless will use shadow bullshit and be fine, you know?
Yeah.
Because apparently I don't really know how that works, but that
I
does
don't know
work.
either, but it sounds like it works, so it should work, right?
Yeah. How do you spell Embiggenate? What do you guys think?
E-N.
N, big. Well, same way you spelled Shankanite, Mark.
I was assuming EMBIGGENINAT.
Wait, who's speaking as Big Zap? You're not Big Zap.
Oh, apparently I have Big Zap selected.
Because the two options. There's this and this.
You're tucking in the.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm talking as Big Zap. What you gonna do about it?
I can't read it.
Well, click on Big Zap. You'll be able to read it. Become Big Zap. Materialize your inner skitter widget, Andrew.
I guess it would be the E.
Would it not be E-N, like Echo November? N
Yeah.
Biggenate?
That's what I was thinking. Was the EN.
I was assuming EM.
Imbiggenate. This isn't a word, so neither of them like really are grammatically more correct than the
Yeah.
other, right? So
You know what? Pick whatever you like. It's your D&D style, right? That part. We can all pick the translation we like and just use that. There we go.
true.
It's true.
Yep.
It's factually correct.
Yeah, Nick.
He's not okay.
One moment, I'm just double checking.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just double checking some app on something. Give me a second.
In regards to the Ethereon and bird thing, are we going to run back into the issue where we don't fit through the door?
Don't worry about it.
They're large, right? Not huge.
Correct.
The
I'm
bird
huge.
was huge.
Not yet. We can make the bird huge if we need to.
Dude, if we make the bird huge, like, a bunch of us could just ride on the bird.
I need a fucking mass dispel magic is what I need.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
for no reasons, I'm sure.
Fine, Ander will counterspell you.
Don't test me.
Are you talking to me?
No.
I mean, I definitely don't have subtle magic or anything. Everything works out. Anyways.
Okay, so I was just double checking a few things.
I think
so
Jojira
let's
is
see.
secretly the demon.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, I finished checking what I needed to. Okay.
We're gonna like cast it. One of you guys are gonna cast a spell, and Nako's just gonna be like, it fails. And Jojira's over there subtle casting counter spell.
Smile.
Actually, I don't
Alright.
mind getting my next level up. Just for that reason.
Anyways.
Y'all leveled up not even that long ago. God, y'all are so greedy.
Oh, we leveled up to 9. Okay, cool.
Excellent.
Oh,
I
my
just
goodness.
I just want another ASA.
What do I
ASI,
get at
man.
level 9? I get 3rd level spells. That's it. Fantastic.
Yeah, I just want my feet, you know?
You like feet?
Yeah, same.
I love feet.
I mean, this is what happens when you multi-class.
Somebody
I
shadow
don't do
play that.
shit at 9.
Somebody shadow play that.
I get
Wow.
1/5 level spell.
Nameless already has
fifth-level
4
spells
feet, and
are
they want
huge.
more.
Yep.
Like, I am very much looking forward to level 9 because I get
Need
5th
more
level
feet.
spells.
Echo has 6 feet.
Anyway, are we all good? Because we
Yeah,
sat in
I
Candlekeep for
think
like
we-
half an hour now.
I do
No
think
idea
we
what you're
need
talking
to
about.
move on.
That is the true D&D experience, is sitting somewhere for 30 minutes and talking about completely unrelated things.
Listen, we have to get the spelling for Ambigonate correct, okay?
It's true.
It's very important. Alright, with all that done, it looks like everybody decided to expend 3 hit dice in order to complete their regular long rest, not an extended one.
I just short rested. I don't know how much dice you guys have left.
I have 2 long rest dice.
I have
for-
my 8
or
class
wait,
dice. in
how
it.
does
too.
our rest dice work again? I can't keep track of all the changes that have been made.
You need to spend 3 to long rest.
But how many? Because it's no
They're
longer separate
D8s.
rest. Okay. So we
Wait,
have
it's
we
someone?
have we have D8 rest die and then our own regular hit die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone edited Echo's character sheet?
I haven't.
I mean,
many
even
extra hit
when
die do
we
we
had
have?
the ability to see it, we wouldn't have had the power to edit.
That's
How
weird.
many extra die do we have?
Sure.
There is a total of 8 maximum.
But we have 8 regular hit die. So we
Right.
have 16 total.
16 total, yeah.
Mhm.
So you have 8
Okay.
rest die, which are d8s, and 8 normal hit dice, which are whatever your class is.
Okay.
And then we'll go to a simpler system, next extended rest.
Yep. Uh,
Did that answer your question? Were you able to take your regular long rest in Ethereum and still
Yeah,
have the...
yeah, I'm good.
Did you happen to find a mod where we could like click on the resource area to make the numbers go up and down instead of having to type it in manually?
I looked and I could find nothing.
It's unfortunate.
Be the change you want to see in the world. Code it. Do it. Become a modder.
Might be a little bit beyond my capabilities.
Do it. Do it. You
Do
have
it.
to do it.
Anyways, library.
I'm
Who
a
are
library.
Who are these
these
people?
Who are these small people? Who dares move me? Also, where's my bird? Big Bird. I kind of want to change its picture to that of Big Bird now, but I'm not going to.
Please, please do not do that.
Crystal, what do you
What?
use to on effects to automatically apply advantage to things? You know what the flag is called?
Let's see.
So I was trying to do it for strength checks, since I think Embiggenate will do that, but
It's called. Here, I'll just
yeah,
put
you
it
can think
into
of it, it's
chat.
fine. You can keep going.
flags.midi.qual.advantage.ability.check.
Ability
Okay,
dot check.
I put it in chat.
Advantage.ability.
Oh yeah, I got it, okay. I
Did
got it
you-
for stays, I just...
Did you only want strength though?
Why would I get anything else?
I mean, you asked for everything. For strength,
Yeah, no, I'm good, I'm good.
the other one. Okay. Let me look up the effects of enlarge. What does it actually do?
It gives you advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and then a 1d4.
On weapon damage.
Yeah.
Do I roll these with advantage still? What's this? Okay. Oh, so because it's a spell, I don't get any additional effects, since that Rune Knight thing gives me advantage on strength checks and saving throws too.
There would be no redundant. Okay.
Okay.
This is gonna be a terrible idea.
No, no.
It's pretty
It'll
fun.
be. It'll
Actually,
be
I
funny,
don't think
though, which is
I
the more
probably
important
won't
thing.
have to use Giant's Might half the time, or the majority of the time now anymore, which is nice because I didn't really want to. I want to use some other things.
Alright. You go ahead and pull out the maroon ship from nearby.
Oh my god, we just had the ship nearby.
Yeah. And of course, I'm going to be the one reading it.
Do you know how to read?
Diesel opens the
What?
tiny book with their mighty fingers.
Illiteracy hasn't been a barbarian feature since 3.5, pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's also a hobo. No offense.
Hey, what's your AC?
I'm not telling you.
I think it's like 17.
I didn't say that.
I mean, you didn't say that. I just said I think it's about 17.
I'm gonna grab a Therion as I read the book.
We're the same size.
Okay, make an athletics check.
I'm heavy. You can't pick me up. I'm overweight.
That's just not true, actually. Make
I'm
an
talking
athletics.
about me in real life.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Yep.
Can I make acrobatics?
Or
instead?
acrobatics, yeah, or acrobatics. You can also do that. Ooh.
Oh shit, he's
You
away.
escaped this time. I'm watching
I
you.
escaped this time.
Whoever's lower gets guidance.
Hmm.
I'm lower.
Whoever
yeah,
rolls
I'm-
lower gets guidance.
Oh, loading maroon open sea. Let's go.
Oh god.
And also, just so we are being clear, I would like to at least, at minimum, wait an hour before our last use of the ring, so it is available in case anything bad
Oh
happens.
yeah.
Like
Oh
we had it
my
during a
God.
long rest, so oh god. Wait, which part of the we painted the whole ship red, right?
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
part
we
is
did.
like
Yeah,
finance.
yeah, no. While we were on the atoll, you guys
Oh,
were
right, yeah.
interrogating a bird.
Atoll.
I painted the boat red.
Damn, you
Okay.
went fast.
Shouldn't I be in
So?
the back? I was steering, I think.
Why is Nameless like halfway off the boat?
There are
don't
shadows.
Shadow
fit.
bullshit.
Shadows do that.
Here,
Which
we'll
way is
trade
the sun?
places,
Which-
Wiz.
Wait, if you're a Shadow Aqua, which way is the sun? Because Nameless has to be on that side,
Oh yeah.
or on the opposite side.
Oh no, George just jumped off the boat.
I can swim faster than the boat.
Wait, how fast
Oh
does the boat
god,
go?
this like
I
a
also- I
bird
have a
is
swim
here.
speed. The bird's flying. Oh, wait, that. Oh no, that bird. Oh god.
And Jack is nearby, just
Sorry, I didn't
kind
put
of
that on
sitting and staring out into the open sea.
The bird will fly
Um,
alongside us.
This boat is very cramped. There is very little space to maneuver on it, and if you move too roughly, you think you can feel the wood cracking underneath your feet.
No.
It does not look like it can support an extended journey, without breaking down at some point.
Oh god.
It's
Uh,
fine.
how-
I guess so.
How
you
long
guys.
is our journey?
Is it an
I'm gonna-
extended journey?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask our friend here.
And Serena looks out over to the open sea. I think it's only about a day away. Just right across, I think, if I remember the exact location, and I have a good idea of things like this. It shouldn't be too much further.
Okay. Hey, Aetherion, can I unambigonate you briefly?
Why?
Till the boat arrives?
Why me?
Well, because
It's
I'm the one
true,
holding
you
the
can do
ring.
it to yourself.
Hee.
What? No, make Nameless smaller.
That Nameless doesn't weigh anything, dude.
Nameless is not contributing to the weight of this.
Nameless is not contributing. Got it. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait. Did a new day pass? Do we actually still have Nameless?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Roll.
Oh. You're right. Hang on. Yes, yes, you do.
Okay.
Smaller
Okay.
for now.
Maybe for the best.
Wait, you make me smaller, then I'll get on my bird.
You
That
could how
sounds
about a few
like
people just get
animal
on the
cruelty.
bird? That would probably solve our issues, right?
I'm not getting on the bird for
Why?
obvious reasons.
Consider that
He doesn't wanna
the
get
bird
trapped in
is
the water.
probably unable to
Also, I don't
carry
wanna-
people for as long as a boat is.
I guess that's fair. All right.
Also, I don't want to burn the bird.
Unambigonate on the Therion for now. Well, we'll get you
Okay.
back to size when we get to town.
For the meantime, Aetherion is unambiguated.
That's really funny.
Serena looks over at this as Jack makes a comment. Hey, now you're like me! And Jack is very
Yay.
much not like you. They are quite smaller by comparison.
Yeah.
You've still got a medium-sized token, though.
Are there fish in the
Um,
water?
Looking about, yes, there are fish. The waters are clear and pure. You're able to see quite far down with no significant issue.
I can finally use my background feature. I wish to fish.
Ray begins to fish.
Guided.
As the soft meowing of guidance assists you during your fishing. Go ahead and I believe that when you have it's not a fishing kit, right? It's just survival is my guess.
It's a background feature that gives me advantage on the check and says I can sustain. I think it's a modest lifestyle and get enough fish to feed 10 people.
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Also,
survival check. This is not to
this is,
determine if you succeed or failed.
I see. Is it advantage because I'm in my favored terrain?
Yes.
Puggies. Wait,
Double
shit. This is
advantage.
this isn't the survival character.
It's fine. You got this. Look at that.
Oh shit.
We can do better.
Yeah, the guidance.
Sure. So this check isn't for fishing.
It's not to determine the success of it.
I assume
It's
it's how
determ-
fast it takes.
Yeah, and how well you do it.
If I
You're
have
going to
two sorts
succeed.
if I have two instances of advantage, is that a +2?
Depends how permanent they are.
They're fully permanent.
Then yes.
Then 29.
You roll a
Ray,
nine
you
for
are
me, I
a
feel like you're
fishing machine. It's like you throw the reel down and the fish are almost gravitated toward your hook. Straight, they just go to it, and then you just reel them up. And you catch fish after fish after fish, adding to your ample supplies on the ship. If you're not
Yeah.
careful, you sometimes see Jack trying to steal one of the fish.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
burn that bird if he doesn't go away.
Can Nameless just give one to Jack?
I was about to say, like, isn't it fine if he takes the fish?
yeah, like I can fish for like 11 people. It's fine. They can
Jack
have
eats.
fish. I will not stop them.
If not stopped, Jack will eat one fish and also accept the fish from Nameless. You
If
have
I
become
like-
my new best friend.
I take fish and just like throw them randomly. We'll each fly and try and get them.
A nice day goes by without any significant issue. It's just a nice, calm, peaceful day on the open sea with Ray fishing, gathering fish, and
So we're doing sashimi?
Why not? That sounds great.
We've got a portable stove.
Hey.
Wow.
But sashimi.
and it becomes dark. It starts getting dark. So just to double check, is there anybody who's able to tell what time it is, just naturally?
No, I don't think any of us have.
Not are you asking on the feed specifically? Because there are some other features that
Sure,
like
any
looking
other
at the sun or
features.
looking at the stars.
Yeah, I mean, you look up and you don't see, the sun out. That's for sure.
Are there stars?
Yes, you do see them. Or what
Can I-
appears to be them.
Can I tell the time using stars?
What about your stars?
Can I like tell the time or tell where we are with the stars?
Why is this feat like if you guys click it? Wait, can you guys click it and see the info?
No.
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 I don't see any info on it.
I don't know how to do this. Here, I'll just see if I can copy and paste. The end of this says this is a variant of the sailor feature. I'm very confused. It has nothing to do with sailors.
Smuggling.
I mean,
Hey, it
the
says the
sailor,
variant of the sailor feature.
the default sailor feature lets you like call in favors to get passage. So that's probably why it's considered a variant.
I see.
Um,
Interesting.
I don't think that you can track. Yeah, well, what time it is based on the constellations. You can use it over a duration of like several days to figure out what day it is, right? Like, and
Okay.
but not down to the hour.
Can't we just use the sun for that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
We
So I
just
mean,
use
it's nighttime.
star.
Let's see.
Well, we can probably approximate how many hours after the sun is set. I think that's the best we can do unless someone has something.
I mean, if Ray can't do anything with the stars, I might be able to. I've got expertise with navigator's tools.
Oh, that's really useful.
Wait, that should work
make
then.
go and make a check with that.
Alright,
I
let me
don't-
get back to the computer.
Oh, yeah. If you're doing something with stars, I will like. I am interested in stars.
Guidance.
Oof.
Meowdins.
This is your favorite terrain, isn't it, Jujura?
Yes, it is.
Wait, what? Favorite?
You have
terrain?
advantage on this.
He's in the water.
Yeah, but he's a sorcerer.
Wait.
That's
not
a
ranger.
ranger feature.
Do we all have favorite
That's so
terrain now? What's my favorite terrain?
Apparently,
Anyone
I'm at
Shadow?
disadvantage.
Your favorite terrain is the
These
Shadowfell, obviously.
Yeah, Diesel, yours
The
is the
entire
junkyard.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, the entirety of it.
Yeah, all of it. Jujira, it became night too fast. You saw the sun set, but it was too quick.
I mean,
It shouldn't be this dark yet.
it might have something to do with the dark city we're approaching that's always nighttime. Or something like that, I think Serena said.
Sarisa said.
Cyrena.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I can remember that as a stop thing.
Thus the sailing continues on into the night? Question mark, question mark.
The darkness.
Into the darkness. Until eventually, after a few more hours, you do actually see something there at the edge. Glowing a little brightly in the night with an eerie teal glow. It looks almost like a small island. And on the coast, you see not only piers, but also buildings as well.
I believe this is
Thus.
where we're supposed to go land ho.
How dare you call me a landho?
You can do that if you want.
Yeah, he wants to be a water hoe. God.
It's land ho.
Exactly.
I would assume they were more of a shadow ho.
Shadow hoe.
I'm a shadho.
Nice.
Nice. Right then, unless there's something you do specifically on your way, you manage to reach over to the coast of this area.
The only thing I'll be doing since I haven't actually had anything to do for a bit is I'll just be trying to use this to keep track of the island that we were at earlier. At least try and have a general sense of direction for if we need to go back.
Got it, got it.
Do you want me to make a roll, or is just proficiency good enough?
I think proficiency would be good enough for that.
Okay.
Thus, you arrive over at the coast of this town.
Darkwater Vale.
I didn't know it was called that. How'd you know?
98%.
Yeah, I love being part of the
Wow.
98% gang.
Ooh, 98%.
For you guys at
Just like
98%.
real life.
Jesus.
Just like real life, I'm not part of the 1%.
Hey Aqua.
Yes.
While we're on this this ride, what's my likelihood of convincing Cyrena to join the red team? What do you think?
How would you like to phrase this persuasion?
That
Red
is a
people are better.
fantastic.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
The DC for this was about 5.
Okay.
Oh shit.
As you see Serena be like, oh,
Goddamn.
yeah, I would like to be part of Red Team. What does that mean?
Well,
Stop using
no,
your brain.
no, not death, not death.
You stop using your brain.
It's an eclectic approach to combat, which.
Bro, Diesel does not know what eclectic means.
Excuse you, sir. Did I do something to you? You've insulted me like 3 times since we got on this boat. What the hell, man?
That was side of character.
The other day it was Jojira, now it's you. What the fuck? Like...
No, that was out of character.
Uh-huh.
Hey, can I be part of Team Red?
Yeah, listen. All right, if anyone here is part of Team Red, it's definitely you. I mean, like, just like you
yeah.
seem like a red kind of guy.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Serena, I'm on Team Red too. I'm so glad, Jack.
I am pleased with this result.
Well, you have filled your quota of
disappointed in you.
recruiting 2 Team Red members.
I have fulfilled my quota. If Serena and Jack die a horrible death, it might be my fault.
It's going
That's
to be
a-
your fault.
Anyway,
As Team Red has expanded its reach, you look over at the town. The town over here seems to have a fairly well-built set of structures all across, bazaars and markets, though the number of people populating the area is not huge, though it is probably one of the busiest places you've seen outside of Candlekeep itself, amongst the books that you've visited so far.
It's the Shadow
There are
Isles.
people out about, mostly mingling, talking, staring off into the ocean, reading books, or otherwise just largely enjoying their life.
holy shit! Look at this guy's art. I want to put it in the campaign chat.
Yeah, it is.
He looks menacing.
Menacing, you say?
Like the feet?
No.
God, here's Crystal again with her feet.
Is that a drow?
Yes, you do see drows around here.
Okay, I mean that makes
God,
sense.
they live on the Shadow Isles.
I mean, I was honestly thinking more Bilgewater than Shadow Isles, but it could be a mixture of the two. Especially with the glowy stuff. Is that like something we actually see? Is the glowy?
Which one specifically?
Like the
I mean,
blue
stuff all
glow
around the
around
building.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yes, you do see it emanating from the buildings. It seems to be a light source, though you're not sure what's emitting that light source from this distance.
Might I have any idea with Arcana expertise?
Oh yes, with Arcana expertise, easily. These appear to be created by small magical gemstones that are releasing a light on a continuous, pulsating basis. It looks like they're relying on it for most of their lighting purposes, since it's probably easier to maintain than fire and otherwise other sources of light that get more glaring or annoying over time.
It's
They don't
also-
have good sources of electricity by the looks of it.
It's
Did
also
you
a
say
lot
there are
of
drow
changes
here?
in
Aren't
fire.
aren't drow
they do.
like very fine with the darkness?
It might not all be drow. Drow.
You do see that there are some individuals that are not drow. You
I
see
will
some
note-
elves as well.
That drow have dark vision, not blind sight. So like pitch blackness is still pitch black for them, I believe.
Correct. Or even if it was pitch black, I think it would be in grayscale, and there's no reason to see things in grayscale.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess you
The
could,
Le-
but
the
you're
Legion of
living
Iron's in
somewhere.
Wait, if the Legion of Iron's in grayscale, does that mean it's darkness?
It's in grayscale, except for when it's not.
Yeah. It's in
I don't
grayscale because A's thinks it's cool that way, you know?
Because he's trying to make it a fucking detective for some.
Sensing a lot of hostility here. I like the noir detective vibe he has going on. I don't know. A's is just a fun-loving guy. What do you want?
I didn't expect him to be a dragon either.
I want violence.
He's a dragonborn, technically.
Still a dragon.
If only.
If only.
Alright, are we docking then? Yeah.
I mean, I.
You have
assume
docked here.
I don't
around here.
dock with
Shut
people,
up,
I just-
Nick.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
The simultaneousness of that.
They're just jealous of how cool I am.
I guess Ethereon has been re-embiggened at this point.
I hope so.
Apparently we entered the new map and he was big, so I guess so.
I presume so. They just like stepped off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
God damn, I need to put my bird back on again.
Where are we here, or are we like on one of the docks?
I placed
Or one
here
of the
for
piers.
convenience, but you can assume
Okay.
that you did place yourself on one of the properly hoisted this onto a dock.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
You notice that there's
yeah.
nobody that seems to really be checking who is docking and who is not. It's just you arrive and that's it. You are here in Darkwater Vale.
Cool.
Excellent.
Kind of makes me think of like one of the seedier ports.
It's a free island.
How tall is this cliff right here, Aqua?
This
seems like a
cliff.
cliff. Yeah,
It's
this seems like a
it
cliff.
seems pretty tall. I'd probably say 15 feet.
Ah, so you're saying is I can clear that easily? Excellent.
With a mighty leap, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be following my captain, I guess.
Can I like stride up to the closest person and call out to them? Good evening. Do you know where we can find an inn for the night?
The person right there looks up from the book they're reading and looks at the unusual figures around them. They don't seem too surprised that I raise a bit of an eyebrow at the shenanigans that are already afoot.
No shenanigans here.
An inn? Wait, there's a few. Closest one is probably where, Azirsa is. May want to head over there if you're new to town.
I'm assuming they kind of point in the general direction.
Yes, they do, and they point specifically over to here.
Okay.
Oh.
I will thank them and relay this information to the party.
Wow, these people are really friendly.
I mean,
Cyrena is looking all about the town. They are looking, it's almost like in wide-eyed admiration of everything. Every little facet, every drawing, every person they kind of look at and stare at for just a little bit too long before changing their look to somewhere else. You're like a fish out of water.
maybe I should stick close to her because
Is there an opening through here?
she is a bit
or-
naive.
Over here, it looks like it's just a general supply store. Inside, you see goods being sold, mostly of the mundane kind.
Okay.
So what was being pointed out up here? Is that where we want to go then?
It was the inn. I
Right.
believe.
Do you guys want to go up there and, or do you actually? Maybe we should ask about the night that's happening. Like maybe.
Actually, forgot. Why did we come here in the first place?
Because like we've fucking marooned, and this is like the closest civilization. Like this is probably the best place to get like an actual boat again, for whatever.
Hey! Are you shit talking our maroon ship?
Yeah.
We came here because there was like a million fucking flying aberrations, sea manta ray things, and hopefully this place does not have that. You'd hope.
I mean, it's possible that this place was attacked by those because they did come back. Although, if it had been taking us more than one day to reach, we probably would have seen the transit.
Your
Yeah.
mic's
Did
cutting
we
out,
see
Liz.
any of them?
You did not.
Oh, so I guess they didn't go in this direction.
I mean, I'm gonna ask this person about the nighttime surrounding here and try and see if any of that's related.
What specifically about the nighttime are you asking about?
Well, our sailor friend over here pointed out that it got darker than it should have, and that's not my area of expertise. But do you know? Is this part of the city? Is that related?
Yeah, it's always dark around here. I like it this way personally. It goes a little bit brighter when the sun goes out there. You won't see it, but it's nice and cozy. I think. Oh, it's always so glaring and bright out there. By the way, what do you think about how I look? When they talk about how they look, they just kind of look good. Not in a perfect model sense, but their skin is very clear.
Clear? Like transparent?
No, like not that kind of clear. Very much like it looks nice.
Aqua, just to be clear, I do have like a small amount of
To be
blind
clear.
sight. There's nothing going around, around here, right?
No, you don't see anything like an illusion on them or anything.
Okay. Thumbs up then for me.
Oh, thank you.
And the star's quite visible because it's like if it's like dark.
Yes, you can see the stars, so they don't seem to be illuminating anything underneath.
Yeah.
As in, like, they're not shining that brightly, or their light is muted.
Their light seems to be muted even though you can see them.
Ah,
It's like a one-way mirror.
and what's the point? Like, I will ask that. I'll say, what's the point in it being dark all the time if you can't see the stars? That's the point of it being dark, so you can see the stars. I'll just point at them.
I think the point is that it looks nice and is comfortable. I think it is something that a lot of people don't get, and you might be one of them.
Ray looks extremely offended.
I'm gonna drag Ray away before they say something stupid.
I'll allow it.
Alright, let's go.
They squirm a bit as they're like being dragged back.
Do you guys wanna go to the and then
one more thing, clarifying. Nameless, when you're showing yourself, I presume you're only showing like a small portion of your shadow rather than your entire large shadowy form.
Yeah, I don't think I need to show my entire self. Unless, I mean, how does this work? Like, if I detach from someone's shadow, do I just like suddenly get really big?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Also,
You
off
see a
topic. Why is there a
giant
mini?
cat's paw
Why
come
is there
out
a
from
mini
behind their
Lazuli right
shadow.
here?
It just means that he's hovering over it. Like if someone's hovering over it.
There's
they
a
have
new
the
module for targeting.
Oh, okay.
You see a giant cat's paw come out from under the shadow.
Yeah,
as
I don't know how
Nameless
to
pulls
untarget.
himself out of the
There you go.
shadows.
Yeah, I'll probably just peek out from a Skitterwidget shadow or something and ask so I don't like scare the heck out of people.
I mean, your
Got
head's
it.
still probably really big, isn't it?
Okay.
I feel like if we're gonna get any more information, it's probably best to just go to the inn and just deal with this tomorrow, whatever tomorrow means.
Yeah, I did cast detect magic just because I'm curious.
Where's the
Detect
inn again?
magic.
The inn's up in the top left over here, the semicircle over there.
Whee!
Aqua, do I fit under this bridge?
If you duck.
Fantastic. I was considering jumping over it, but I think that would be rude.
You arrive over at what appears to be an inn, and let me find what the name of this inn is. One moment, I actually forgot to note it down.
It's called NM.
Moment. The name of this inn is the Restful Lily. entering inside the Restful Lily, you see that it's mostly empty here at the ground floor of it. Well, everything here is kind of at the ground floor. At the front entrance area, the lobby where people usually check in. And from a distance, you see over there, manning a receptionist counter is an individual who looks like this.
Do they have the wine glass?
Yes, they actually do on the table. Not in their
Excellent.
hand right now, though.
My kind of person. Drinking on the job. I guess.
At a glance, even immediately, it's clear that they are well maintained in terms of their appearance. In fact, most of the people you've seen in this town appear to be well maintained in their appearances.
Does she ping off my detect magic?
What's the range?
30 feet.
Yes, they detect off illusion magic and also abjuration magic.
Okay.
I
Well-
will greet them.
We'd like a few runes for the evening.
Why, hello! You seem not new into town.
We don't seem nice. You were gonna say nice.
I mean, I feel like I would have seen your big friend here. Diesel kind of has to duck to get into the door. But yes, we have plenty of rooms for the night. This is on the house if you're new into town. Do not worry about the payment for it.
How kind of you.
That's not suspicious at all.
Relative to where are you standing relative to all this, Diesel? Are you like near the counter?
Wait, is this happening inside the? Like, I'm assuming this is happening like inside this building right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I am able to get inside, then yeah, I'll just be standing next to Jojira.
All right. As you're standing next to Jujira and kind of within vicinity of the counter, looking about the room, your blind sight kicks in, and you see Azirza here appears to actually be hunched. They have one of their arms is actually withered and the other is muscular. And they also have actual cat-like eyes. And as they're speaking, you can see their sharp fangs.
Do we have access to Elocution FM currently?
Presumably, yes.
Okay, I will mention that, but personally that doesn't really bother me. I mean, someone who runs a business probably wants to look well kept together, even if they're...
Yep.
Wait, do they look like a hag?
I was about to say, like, I was wondering, would that sound vaguely hag-like?
Everything about that screams that they look like a hag.
Okay.
Like a hag, or
prepare
just like
fireball.
an old lady who you might call a hag?
Okay, hang on.
Magical creature.
The magical variety. Yeah.
When Nameless walked in to talk to them, since they have blindsight, they would have seen that too, right?
Yes, you would have seen it about the same time that Diesel did.
Nick, I'm
Which
sending
is-
you a screen image of something in that is interesting.
Okay.
Does Nameless know what a hag looks like in general, like without any arcana proficiency?
Without Arcana, you only have folklore and tales, right? This could just be an ugly woman using illusion magic.
I mean,
But-
if we do have Elocution FM, I could definitely relay that's almost certainly a hag.
I think considering
mean-
I was like walking up to her and getting ready to talk to her, probably there wouldn't have been time for that. Okay, that's fine. I won't. That's fine.
Feel free to head on in. I have keys for each of you. Give me a second. You just see them pull out gingerly a couple of keys and lay them out on the counter. I'm not sure how many rooms you need, but we have plenty of space for tonight.
Do the keys ping off detect magic?
No, these seem like regular, ordinary keys.
Okay.
Nice. I use my Eyes of the Grave feature and look at them.
Okay.
Interesting.
Undead. No, they are not an undead.
I mean, they're probably Fae, I imagine. Like most tags are Fae. I think there's like one.
I think only night hags are fiends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still fine sleeping here for the record. Like Diesel's not afraid of a hag, so
I mean, this is better than boat.
We might want to go check out the other inns and just say, oh yeah, this inn is like closer to the center of town. We'll stay here and stay there instead or something.
Oh,
We can take these keys for now. I'm saying we can go explore.
I mean, that seems.
Sure, if you're looking for somewhere else, maybe closer to where you're living, I have 2 other suggestions.
Wait, I didn't say that out loud. Hold up.
Sorry. I misinterpreted that.
I have a question. You seem to be running what seems like a successful business based on the look of it. Why are you willing to offer to house us for free while we're our first night here? I mean, it just seems unusual, if nothing else.
Consider it some generous hospitality. I think it's nice that when we get some visitors new into town, we don't get too many. People usually get spooked by the darkness, like little kids in the night. But I also was going to simply use this as an opportunity. You're twisting my arm here a bit about whether there's some offers you might be interested in, but I didn't want to talk about that right now. You just got in.
Offers? What do you mean?
Well, if you're
Always
not
on a top
aware,
shop. Over in the center, over a bit further in town, there's a temple that we have here. And if you place your body into it, it rejuvenates your skin, makes you look beautiful. And I've always wanted to tell people about it some more, because it's one of the services we offer as part of our trifecta of inns around here. It's complimentary.
Do I look like I need that?
We said trifecta, right?
Interesting.
Alright, there's some hags doing some shit here.
I mean, yeah, she said that there are 2 other inns, and there are probably 2 other hags. You know?
Maybe they're night
No.
hags.
Oh god.
True.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure canonically hags are not nice, no matter what.
I don't necessarily think they're nice. It's just that they're very
Can
monkey's
you-
paw kind of.
Can she
people.
point us in the way of the temple, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
my
made-
eye
it's
on my
made the
characters.
horseshoe in the top right, right?
With a map, they go ahead and note that yes, it is in fact over here that the temple is. Quite large
Oh,
and
it's-
imposing from a distance. There appears to
do you
be
happen
glowing-
to have a map of this area, like, that we can have, since we're new?
Oh, absolutely. They go ahead and just provide you a map, straight up. A physical one.
Is it labeled with, like, stuff?
Yes, it has there's some stuff. Looking over at it, you see that there's mostly some general goods. There's some nice restaurants around here with some weird sounding names. There is a general goods source as well for mostly non-magical things of the like. And there also seems to be 3 restful lily taverns. This is only one of them. The temple also over there at
You'd
the
make
top
3
right.
total, right?
Yes.
Also, while we're in the business of asking questions, I had a question. I wanted to kind of reinforce the boat that we came in on, so that we can make sure it survives longer trips. Is there a place I can get, lumber or some help with woodworking on a boat?
Oh, yes, certainly. If you're looking for just a general wood, we do have some people. But I feel like we might also be able to help out a little bit more. Actually, although this one isn't really my area of expertise. Over not too far from here is the other Restful Lily. My sister there. She would know more about this than I would.
Yo, they're good hags. Good hags. Good hags.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. I find it
believe in
strange that
innocence
all
over
the inns
guilty.
are called Restful Lily, though? That is strange.
It's a big network, actually. If
Nice.
you'll see that, if you'll notice, the building that we have here goes under the ground. Or rather, I'm the lowest portion here. All of the Restful Lily inns are connected to each other.
Interesting.
I see.
That's very convenient.
That is very convenient.
It's a long and bejeweled story. I won't bore you with those details. The nice thing, though, is that it makes it easy to go from one side of town to the other if you just don't feel like walking through the rain some days.
Can she map out, or are these pathways on the map already?
Let me go ahead and mark kind of like what it looks like under the ground. It almost looks like it's literally quite literally below the streets that the Restful Lily encompasses utterly.
See. It goes to the temple too.
Oh, it doesn't only go to the inn. It goes
I
to.
need to get ready, so I am going to head out.
Alright.
Right.
See you next-
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, good
See you in
luck.
a bit.
Don't die.
Bye
We'll
bye.
try.
I'm gonna offer her as a way of thank you for all the information, some exotic mint beer from, well, it actually is a faraway land, isn't it? Is she at all interested?
What's
Oh.
the?
It's the
Let me
mint
get a
beer we
taste
got
of
in,
this.
that's the mint beer we got in, Legion of Iron. I've got 2 left. So yeah, I'll hand her, one of them.
They go ahead and grab the mint beer. Huh. Now this is a drink. I'll go ahead and get a sip of it later, though. I'm a bit full on wine right now. Thank you.
Fair enough.
As for what was down there, nameless, that's the lumber yard. That is in fact where one would acquire like parts for ships.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
There's a path that goes to there. Underground. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like a whole shipyard here. That's pretty cool.
No, that's by the way, your ship's not too far from that area. I just didn't want to place it in that corner because there's no room.
Yeah, sure.
Lumber yard.
Well, enjoy the night. There is plenty of festivities and restaurants you could find yourself interested in.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
So what do you guys want to do then for the moment? Do you want to...
Alright, there you go.
Kind of want to see what's here in the center. What is here in the center? What is on the map? What does it say on the map?
In the center right there?
Yeah.
That restaurant. And that one there appears to be a restaurant. And it goes by the name of... Shadow Table.
Oh,
Can I
sounds like
fly
my
up,
kind of restaurant.
can I fly up here and spy on what they're eating?
Inside you see that they
I'm gonna
appear to
go
be... They appear to be eating, some ribs are laid out on some of the tables, along with some lamb chops, wine, vinegar. A strong smell of herbs is in the air as you are getting closer, right?
Oh.
There is one figure who seems more human than the rest. This individual over here. They just seem to be mostly finished with their meal already, and they're just kind of sitting there and reading what appears to be a book on martial strategy.
martial strategy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, like-
I didn't head over there.
I'm gonna
Oh.
drag you over there.
I mean, I can do it. I can cast detect magic too.
Oh, okay.
Detect magic. Anything on the food?
No, this food appears to be fairly ordinary.
Good. A thumbs up.
Alright. It's safe, guys.
I mean,
For
we
now.
could theoretically be poisoned or have some kind of supernatural. If we're being paranoid.
I... What kind of supernatural features do hags have? They mostly use spells, right?
They have some, I think.
Like they have
Curses.
Like, etherealness. If it's like a night hag, is supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a lot of hags have a lot of things that are often supernatural. Curses being one of the biggest examples.
That curses, not spells.
No. There are some spells that apply curses.
I'll fly down.
D&D mechanics.
Hey, Wiz,
Yes.
with Gojira's magic expertise, are you able to, like, is there anything that would narrow down what type of hag it is? I know there's like night hags and stuff like that. Does that kind of fit with that?
Aqua help.
Based on the information that you have, Dredger, of your Arcana expertise, it's difficult to narrow down anything particular yet. All hags have access to some amount of illusion magic. And you've
even-
not seen them.
As I say, even if we did identify this particular hag, there's no saying that the other two hags of the coven are the same kind of hag.
Sure. Fair enough. I feel like we should talk to some other people and see if they're under some sort of curse or something.
Wait, did you have detect magic up the first time we talked to that one person?
Yes.
The first person, yeah, I didn't get any pinging on.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to ask this person if, like, what food they had and was it good?
The person in front of you that appears to be a knight looks up at the fairy that is flying next to them. Why, hello.
Hi.
You're
Hungry.
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 Yep.
Well, that is fantastic. I had. Let me actually see what they had. What did they have? Let me see. I had some crab cakes, which I've already finished. I unfortunately have nothing to offer to you, Hungry, unless you are in need of a small donation.
Donation? Yeah, exactly. I'm collecting offerings. A donation would be appreciated. And I'll fly a bit closer and more toward, like within, like, arm's reach, if in case they want to give me something.
They go out and pull out a few silver pieces and give them over. May the light guide you. As they return back to reading your book, clearly trying to end this conversation.
How many silver did they give me?
They give you 4.
4 silver. So,
That's
you
a lot
know,
of money.
if you have another 6 silver, I could give you good blessings from the dragon.
Good blessings from the dragon.
From the dragon?
Which dragon?
I don't know what you guys normally call them. I normally just call them Dad, but, you know, they're a dragon.
This is the exact expression they have right now. This exact expression.
Excellent.
It's okay, special little child. Here you go. Have 6 more silver pieces. You see it magically just combine into 1 gold piece because that's really convenient.
Special little child. That is. Wow.
I mean, I'm a small pharaoh. Yeah, they might not know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
thank
lose your mom and dad? You need me to help you find them.
no, I'm good. I'm just hungry. I'm kind of bored. I'll sit on this chair on their table and like eye around looking for service. Are there waiters? Do we have to go up to them?
Yeah, there are waiters. As you do see that one of them does head up, right? And they don't really say hello or anything. They just kind of bow their head over to you and look like they are waiting to take an order.
I'll wave the gold coin at them. This amount of crab cakes, please.
The waiter picks up the coin, again without saying anything, and bows down after writing something down, and then heads back over to the kitchen.
What? Not very talkative. Much. I'll pass them about their book. So what are you reading? What chapter are you on?
It is a chapter about how silence can help build the mental fortitude of a knight. I'm currently trying to practice it.
You're not doing it very well, are you?
No, I am not.
I think you should focus on your book a bit more. Have you tried that?
Okay.
Yes, that's a great suggestion. I should begin training some more. I bid you a good day, little child.
Bye. I'll wave.
While that's happening, I want to try and talk to these two over here, and try and see if there's some hag cursory going on with the random people.
What? You do see that these two are just kind of like engaged in like a little conversation with each other. What specifically are you interested in asking them?
I mean, I'm just gonna say hi for now, because the one down there seemed they just asked like a random "how do I look" question, which made me think she needed to deal with the hag to look better. So I want to see if there's any sort of similar, just small talk kind of thing. For now, I'll just say hi kind of thing.
Both of them look over at you and your generous figure. Yes, as one of them goes, "Oh, now that's an interesting request that they made."
Request?
Is that not why you were so large?
It's something else. We actually just, me and my companions just arrived here, not too long ago, and we had heard about these requests that you're talking about. Can you tell me more? I'm a little, I don't know. I don't want to say scared, but curious about it.
Oh, there's nothing to be scared of. Everybody always is a little afraid during the procedure, but it's completely normal and works just fine. Look at me. This view became quite so large, but you said it's not from a request? From something else? Oh, I see. You're trying to become smaller again.
Yes. I guess it's that obvious, huh?
I can't imagine it is really convenient to be that big, moving about. All the stairs. Well, don't worry. You'll get fixed up just fine by Morgana.
Morgana.
Wow. What a
That-
classic name.
That does help. You're helping alleviate my fears. But can I ask, if you don't mind me asking, what did you request?
Oh, as for me? Behold this! As you see, this person pulls out just from their side just a crossbow, and they aim right at the air, right where where you see like a little insect right there, and they shoot, hitting it square on. I have
Wow.
eyes like an eagle now.
Incredible. And what about you, good sir? What did you request?
You see them pull off their capes shortly, and this person is jacked. They got muscles on their muscles practically. They look so unassuming at first, but now it's very clear this person has very defined musculature.
Wow, how long have you two been here?
We've lived here for a few years now, ever since we've gotten what we wanted. It's nice, and now part of the deal this time was that we have to stay here most of the time, but we don't travel too often, so it's not a big deal.
Were you adventurers initially?
Um,
Traveling type?
yes, originally, and then we decided to settle down here, and with what offerings we were given, it only made sense. I think this was a fantastic place to retire to. Now, I will have you know, everybody is always a little afraid at first, but Morgana is willing to work with you to figure out what it is you're willing to need.
I understand. That, like I said, that does help alleviate my fears on making my request, though I hope that I won't lose my adventurous spirit. I feel like I can't just settle down quite yet.
Oh,
Have you
I
ever
understand.
did you just feel that adventurous spirit leave once you got here? You loved it that much, or is there anything more that you wanted to do now that you had those eagle eyes?
It's more like when you first you seem like one yourself. When you first start off on your adventure, on heading out and you fight all these monsters, at some point you just realize, what am I doing this for? Is it for money? Is it for something specific? And for me, well, once I found the love of my life here, it's only seemed clear to me that this is where we should settle. That there was no point anymore in getting any stronger. That we have everything that we could have ever wanted. The accommodations here are free, the food is plentiful, and now I have these eyes that I wouldn't say it's something I've always dreamed of, but I definitely was always looking forward to. Maybe amassing enough one day to get it, and now that I have it, there's just no reason to go anywhere else. I got everything I wanted.
See. Hey, Aqua, random question. If you had to put an arbitrary scale on how powerful these guys are, say from 1 to 20, what does it seem like, roughly speaking?
They seem like they're on an arbitrary scale of that value, maybe 6.
I understand. And I don't know why you'd use that arbitrary scale, but, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. It's arbitrary.
Yeah, well, you two have certainly given me a lot to think about, and like you said, I'm always I'm going to be a little worried up until the request actually happens, but yeah, like I said, you helped alleviate my fears, so thank you for your time.
Yes, of course. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be around here for a bit longer.
Sure, I'm gonna go meet up with my companions briefly, so I will walk away.
Ray and Nameless return from the restaurant with numerous crab cakes under their belt.
I'll walk up and just fly up to people and just offer them quite nonchalantly, as if flying past and just holding out crab cakes.
Jack just grabs it straight up and munches it. I don't even know what that was.
We had fish earlier, didn't we? I feel like I'm probably fine. Crab cakes, maybe iffy in a place like this.
You sure they're not magical?
Do they taste iffy, Jay?
They taste. Let's find out how good this batch was. They're very middle of the road. They're all right. They're good.
All right.
Not the best crab cake you've ever had in your life. probably. Do you relay everything that you talked about with the group here?
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
Serena does give some pause after hearing that. They said they can give what you want? That sounds really nice, actually. I'm looking for somebody, so that would be good for me.
Well, the problem is it might come at a price that they're unwilling to share. If you saw how, what was her name? Was Zursa? Right? The one we met. Yeah. Zursa was offering multiple things for free, and at least what I know from my my readings, hags never do anything for free. So I don't know if you should trust it. They might give you what you want in a literal sense, but it will definitely come at a cost.
Oh. I suppose it is too good to be true, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to do things the hard way sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, sometimes you think you can get out of cleaning and open a portal to Modron world so they can do the cleaning. But then they don't do the cleaning and they just all swarm into your room. Sometimes it's just not worth it.
What's a Modron?
It's like a flying thing. They said they like cleaning. Apparently. They didn't.
Flying thing that likes cleaning? So not like Jack then. Hey!
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want 100 Jacks in my room either, so in that way, they're kind of similar. The point is, sometimes things that you want, you don't always necessarily want, and they're not always fulfilled in the way that you want. Does that make sense?
It's a little hard for me to keep up, but sure.
Who's Serenity Heart?
She's observing.
Observe.
Yeah, who is that?
There technically is a stream.
Yeah, I mean, I could have put her there, that's true.
Hello,
Yeah,
Ashlyn.
she has to watch, though.
Oh, that's Ashlyn. Okay.
Oh, I was muted. I was like, I just said that.
What do you guys want to do? Like, do you want to check out the other inns, meet the other not hags?
Maybe
Well,
it would
like-
help the... Oh, sorry.
I think one of us should ask them something and then see what they want in return.
Jack does also pipe up a little bit. Also, y'all came here for something, right? What were you even here for?
I mean, I was assuming we were trying to get bigger.
We were trying to
maroon
get
ship, so that
that,
we had
and we wanted to check out the flying mantas, right?
Yes. I think that's,
Yeah,
broadly
I think
speaking, right
supplies
now we
and
just
stuff
wanted
as
a place
well.
to, yeah, we wanted a place to stay for a
that
short period of time.
isn't in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Seems reasonable enough.
Keep an eye out for an eye patch as well. I hear we're supposed to have eye patch if we're supposed to be pirates.
I mean, Growl had 2 eye patches with the first time she entered.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Right?
Richard and Lazuli, are you with the others over here? Or are you over there?
I mean, I've been staying with Liz.
I've been with the group.
Okay. So we have been with the group.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can go to the other end, ask about the ship, and then, I don't know, go to this temple.
I mean, wouldn't it be better to ask the bottom right area, the shipwright or whatever?
Yeah, the ship. We can go there.
Well,
What do I see?
it's like, if I like fly onto Serena's shoulder, is it like damp or is it just like solid?
A little dim.
Okay, you know, I am not. I'm not. I'll get someone else to carry me. I'll fly into Diesel's shoulder. They're kind of big.
The responsibility of being big.
Diesel will put up with this.
Looking here, it looks like it's a general, almost like a hardware store, where various goods are sold.
Oh.
And so, what specifically are you looking for? Just lumber?
It's for stuff to build the ship with, I assume. Like, I'm assuming there aren't, like, ships for sale. Like, that would be a lot easier.
But your mic is still cutting out. But yes, first see if there's anyone that has, knowledge and might be able to help us, because I can get proficiency, or I have proficiency with called carpenter's tools, but it's not really a one-person job either necessarily to make a boat better. It's kind of a large object,
All right.
See if there's someone that has the requisite knowledge, and then for supplies.
An individual pops out of the shop. Looks like they're closing up soon. For the night. And as they approach, a boat, huh? You're trying to disapprove something you already have? Well,
Yeah, I'll
lots of
up here, since you can probably see it from here.
looks kind of shabby.
Hey, they worked hard on that. Apparently, I wasn't there.
I think I can see some of the cracks on it from here.
Yeah, but we were dealing with the not optimal conditions. So it is a story for another time, though. It is a long one.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I've had my fair share of ships collapse on me. Proving that thing.
Hang on a second.
Sure?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I can offer you materials. But you got the technical know-how to make a ship, or are you just winging it?
I mean, I do personally, but making a ship is also not necessarily a one-man effort. So, if you have time.
I'm going to note real quick. I have expertise naval.
Your mic cut out what?
Naval vehicles. I assume that's more related to piloting, is it not?
I
don't know
still
if it
didn't
relates
hear
to,
what
like,
he said. Expertise in
expertise in water
naval
vehicles.
something.
Yeah, naval vehicles.
Oh, naval vehicles. Okay.
Yeah.
Water vehicles.
I'll have to look at what that entails. I do think that's for piloting them, but I'm not sure. Well, I got those supplies here. A bit late tonight to be able to go over the details. But, first thing tomorrow, I can take a look over, maybe give you a more proper estimate. And, we can go from there?
Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. We're
Now-
kind of new here. I don't really know how time of day works per se. So, what exactly does that mean in the morning?
Well, you see, every now and then when the sun goes over, it gets just a wee bit brighter. Just a bit. Just a little bit. And you don't see the stars up in the sky no more. So that's how you know it's morning.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll... I've been living here basically my whole life. Grew up here as a kid. And,
Oh, really? Wow.
it's, took over my dad's business. They actually already went home. I was just closing up the shop for today. Now, if there is one thing, I don't know, this is a little hearsay. Y'all are new in town, so maybe I tell you this. But I don't trust whatever's going down with what those ladies running the taverns do.
When did they get here?
Hmm?
When did
Been
they
here
get
as-
here?
They've been here as long as I remember.
Well,
So before you were born.
Yes. My dad made a little, what did I call it, offerings? Accepted one of them. And, I mean, it seems fine, but I don't know, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Something about it just doesn't ring right with me.
Yeah, I mean, magic giving people the heebie-jeebies, that seems right to me.
You know of anything bad that's ever happened to someone that accepted one of their offerings? Or made a request?
Now, I ain't seen one myself, personally, but I've heard rumors. It's kind of like, it's more like kind of bad luck, I think you might call it. Let me put it this way. I once saw somebody who wanted to be as young and as beautiful as they could. And then one day I just never saw them again. And I still don't know what happened to them. Just never popped up on the radar again. There was, this is through the grapevine, a rumor. Don't know if it's true. Don't know if it's true. Won't scare you. Don't know if it's true. I heard that there was somebody that wanted the power to fly into the air. And I think I saw somebody flying once. I don't know if it was my eye play trick on me. I was a kid. And same thing, just never saw him again. My personal theory is they became a bird.
Did you make a request?
No. I've had it in the back of my mind sometimes. It's all everybody here ever talks about.
Yes, I've noticed.
Do you know what the name of the person is who wanted to fly?
Oh, person wanted to fly? No, I don't. It's like a rumor and a hearsay. So, I know much. Oh, speaking of names, though, I apologize. My name is Derlaxel. Nice to meet you. Sorry about being unfriendly.
Oh, no.
Can you type that?
Yeah, I did. I think it came out as Elvish, though.
Oh, nice.
There. Derlaxel.
Relaxel. What about your father? What did he ask for?
My dad wished to have extended life, and they look young, they seem fine, but every day I wake up thinking that something's gonna go wrong. It's too good to be true.
Have you ever tried leaving?
I can't leave my dad behind. We got the
Well,
shot. We can't just.
Have you ever
What
tried
about
convincing
leaving
them?
with your dad?
Where?
What
Yeah, I
is
don't know, is there
around
any-
here?
Is there any civilization for extended, like?
Like, surely you guys must get imports from somewhere.
Yeah. There's some port cities not too far. Just what do you call it, a few weeks away. But then what? We can't. We'd be beggars on the street until we could get something up and running again. And well, as much as concern as I have, to some extent, I'm actually a little bit nervous about what would happen if we did leave. I mean, I'll tell you this, my dad always told me they got extended life, but they never told me what they gave up for it. You know, I manage our finances, so I know it wasn't money. Just concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have a right to be concerned for sure.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to take away from your shipbuilding time. I think it's late, so I will be turning in.
Okay. Will you be around in the morning then?
Yes, sir. And we just swing by, we'll evaluate your ship, get a quota, and we'll see what we can do about getting it right up and working again.
Excellent, thank you. And just so before I forget, there's one small request. I also would need to, anything that we add on to it, I also need to spend a little bit of time making it, painting it red. Just aside.
We have plenty of red paint in the shop, don't you worry.
I figured as much, just only. So I will see you in the morning. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Alright, temple next?
Yeah.
Temple?
as Serena is walking by here, they do look over at the third inn entrance, which is over here.
Oh.
You actually hear a bark as you're walking by. Bark. Several barks, actually, as you're all walking by.
Hmm.
Oh my god, people get turned into dogs.
Bow wow.
You look through one of the windows, Ray, and you see that there is, in fact, a dog. That looks like it is, just barking at you as you're walking by.
Is it like aggressive barking or just like, hey, there's someone here barking?
Hey, there's somebody here barking.
Okay.
I'll tap on the I'll tap on the window.
Oh wait, I'm a cat. What do I do? Am I like socially obligated to hiss back?
Socially obligated. Looking through the window, you think you hear some muffled talking from somebody on the other side. As they open the door, they go, "Hello, is anybody there?"
Who wants to know?
Mm-hmm. They stare forward without turning their look toward you. As at a glance, it seems that this person cannot see.
I'm wave at the dog through the window.
Morty,
I'm gonna paw at the window, I guess.
Morty, these are friends. Hold yourself. Hello, are you looking for a place to stay?
We're
got a
just
place,
looking
so-
around. We were talking
Yeah.
to a Zersa earlier.
Oh.
We're just looking around.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Is there anything else I can do for you then? As they are just looking straight ahead, also still not turning their attention to whoever's talking.
Aqua, do I see any? Is there any like illusion going on with her too, or?
Oh yeah. Looking underneath them, let me see.
Wait,
1 second.
this is one of the people that was in the temple at the ring.
Yeah, it's one
It's
of
the
the
same
people.
art.
Yeah,
Wait,
What?
Jay, was that supposed to be there?
I don't think so.
This person was in the temple when we made the ring. Was she supposed to be there?
No, that was an accident.
Okay.
My bad.
The
I was probably just using that as like a token test ground. I just forgot about it. Whoops.
Also, you were the only one I think that could see those characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
Sussy.
Yeah, looking at them, right, they're looking past the actual illusion. What you see is someone that is shriveled and worn, with dark green skin covered in bark and fungus. Insects crawl across her, and they lie inside of her thick white hair that curls around her shoulders like a serpent's. While their eyes do appear to be blind, even underneath the illusion, when you look into them, you think you see your own self, all decrepit and withered by age.
Is the dog a real dog?
It looks like it's actually a hellhound.
Oh.
Nice.
Did she have horns? I missed.
No horns, no.
Okay.
But incidentally, I don't think we need anything currently. We just arrived in town, so we wanted to see what was around before we settled for the night.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a good night then. Morty! Morty! Get in here, Morty!
I keep going to the temple.
Yeah.
1 second.
Well, that was weird.
Do you have a picture of the hellhound?
Let me see. Not at this moment. I can find one. As Serena is walking with you over to the temple, what was that creature that's on the 4 legs? It's cute.
Have you never seen a dog before?
A dog, okay. No, I've never seen one.
Oh. Well, they are usually very friendly creatures.
And why do they
Except
bark so much?
not that one. I would stay away from that one.
Oh,
Usually.
is it because I was making such loud noises?
No, it's just
no.
where we are. You remember how we were saying maybe don't trust what you see? That kind of goes along with that.
You can tell that Serena is listening intensely to every word you are saying and taking it very factually and literally.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just don't like treat this place as an example of what normal is,
Okay. Got it.
because normally, I'll trail off and get bored and fly somewhere else.
Excellent.
Ray with the useful normal life advice. Alright, as you arrive over at the temple, you can tell that similar to how it was over at Zeus's place, there is somebody that seems to be kind of managing the entrance. A little bit taller than the other two. And at a glance, you can immediately tell this person with perfect, smooth skin must be Morgana.
With two ends.
Looking at them, before they can even say anything, you've not a surprise at this point, as you see that they appear to be let me see. They appear as thin and pale, with long matted black hair, festooned of ornaments made of bones and teeth. Their mouth curves up unnaturally high at the corners, and their blood-red lips are covered in blisters and boils.
Ew.
Well, you must be Morgana, right?
Oh, yes. Did you receive people telling you about me?
Yes, we are new here, and well, this place is, I don't know, serene almost. I guess you could say. I wanted to chat up some people and see what it was like, because there seems to be a lot of people living here. It seems very serene and quiet here.
Well, let's go and have a talk inside then. Come on in. No need to stand out here. Entering in more, you see that this temple appears to be almost like entering into like an indoor pool. There is a massive pool on the inside here of what seems to be some kind of spring water. A little fountain keeps on making the water circulate throughout the pool. Jojira, your detect magic does ping off as you do approach it, as what you see from this is that you get abjuration pinging off of it.
Wait, is it pinging off of what again?
The spring water that's on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Well, I assume you're here to talk about an offer. And everybody is always a little nervous about their offer the first time. So, we can talk straight about that if that's what you're interested in, or if you just want to just soak inside of our beautiful spring water, you can do that too.
I think tonight we were just going to rest. I don't think we necessarily need to talk about requests or offers yet. But we do still wanted to. We still wanted to look around. I mean, it's very beautiful here.
I see. I'm glad that you decided to use my time this way. Yes, this is a great way to use it, by looking around here inside of the bath that we have. Our spring water. It's so nice. Look at the little furnishings, the little details, the little carvings here and there. Yep, time. That's what we did. And it's here. In this bathhouse.
I thought this was a temple. I'm confused.
Temple, bathhouse, same thing. When you convert a temple into a bathhouse, it's basically both, isn't it?
Naylor just looks very confused.
Oh, it's okay. Don't strain too much about it. I have you covered. The important thing is, if you have any kind of illnesses, any kind of cuts or bruises, just soak yourself up and enjoy the refreshing water.
Is anyone else in here, apart from us and her, that's visible?
You see that there are, there's a few patrons inside of the water. Just at the far edges, though.
Are they, like, focused on their own sort of business, or are they, like, looking around?
They are focused on their own business. They are just mostly just kind of sitting there and soaking things in. Their skin looks beautiful.
Cool. Could you guys, like, distract her so she's not looking at me?
Sure.
Cool.
Morgana. I was wondering, what do you take as payment for what you and your sisters do?
Oh. Well, that is a fantastic question. And now I feel like we have something to discuss. Because what that means is that you might be interested in achieving your dreams. Let me talk you through how it works. You see that they pull out like a pamphlet that actually is like fairly detailed, and they just go and hand it to you. Inside the pamphlet, and they explain at length as they're going through, it looks like it's kind of like a 3-step process. 1, negotiate what it is you want. 2, they draw a painting of what it is that you want, in whatever form it is. And 3, a requisite payment made at the time of the painting, where they're given something in exchange, usually equal in measure to what it is that you ask for.
Do you have, like, a smaller pool? This is a bit big for me.
Didn't you just ask for a distraction? You heard your head.
Go and make a self check, by the way, Ray.
Sure. And I have advantage because I'm in my favourite terrain.
Sure.
This is in and
Why
around
not?
water. Tell me it's not.
I guess you're not wrong.
Separate.
Yes, Morgana is sufficiently distracted. They do not notice you corking this vial. Now, if you're having trouble thinking about what to give, we do have options.
Yes, like what are some examples of things that people have given you in the past?
Oh, some people, we've had some people put durations on what it is. So, for example, like after a year, they'd have to come back and just receive our services again, paying some amount of money for it too. Or we've had people who are bound to give us like food for free, for a certain amount of time, or after a certain amount of material amount, just whatever they feel seems appropriate. Or if those don't interest you, we do have some other options. But it really does come down to what you're willing to accept, and we'll match your offer.
Are there limits to what you can give?
A little bit, but let's not talk about limits. Let's talk about possibilities. And what it is that you can dream of. What is it that you want? What are you looking for?
I have an inkling, but I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think of it.
Well, take some time. If you're new in town, there's no rush. We have a lot of things for you to take a look at. Some monuments, if you're interested in history, to pay attention to. And we're always here, in case you're looking for anything in particular. Oh, if you're looking for information, we have that too.
Information.
Yes, not just here in town, but about anything. Let your mind go wild.
Alright, you see that definitely piques Nameless's interest. Alright, I'll have a talk with you later, perhaps.
Fantastic. But you said you weren't here for business, so maybe soak in the water if you'd like. Otherwise,
I asked Jojira in his head if anything's pinging off from the water.
Yes, it is.
Abjuration.
Okay.
What is abjuration again? Like, what kind of spells is abjuration?
Defensive.
Ooh.
What kind of spell would you cast? Ceremony is an abjuration ritual. Apparently.
I mean, there are a few that are weird in terms of pass without trace, snare.
Protection from evil and good, sanctuary.
what should Pass Without Trace be if it wasn't Abjuration?
Conjuration.
Possibly transmutation.
I can see Transmutation.
Beacon of hope.
You could see it as being
warding
divination too, in terms of like an anti-div.
glyph of warding, magic circle.
Yes, you all get glyphs on you. You cracked the code.
Damn.
So,
Yeah, like, I don't trust the water.
Yeah, I don't trust the water either.
I'll ask her which inn is the comfiest to stay at.
What was
Which-
the
Which inn is the comfiest to stay at if they all, like, manage an inn?
Is that the question you're asking him?
Yes.
Well, mine, of course. I keep it in the best condition. Well, my section of it, anyway.
And like I didn't expect any other answer, honestly.
Yeah, lol. Alright, well, I guess we'll come back in the morning or something.
Yeah, well,
Is
thank you for the
There's nothing
information.
else to do here other than bathe if I look around.
Are you interested in exercising this late at night? We offer exercise plans.
Oh, perhaps not. But tomorrow morning, maybe.
Well, that's okay. Your figure could use some work, but not right now. That can wait for later.
Alright, thank you very much.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you, Bath Lady.
It's as you're turning around, you think that after illusion, you can see them like, almost seem frustrated.
Wait, with like raised words or like
I would assume because
Yeah,
no one
that's
touched
the
the
world.
water and everything. Yeah, like I am not intending to go back. Like I'm intending to go with ship things.
and you guys don't want to take care of the hags here?
I mean, it's. I wonder. She said she's all
You
tried
can.
out.
She's what?
Typing.
He's typing.
Type.
I'm gonna direct whoever was carrying me to go to the beach, and then just jump off them and sit on the beach and look at the water and look at the stars.
I was imagining Ray just kicking back, throwing off some shoes. Do they even wear shoes?
Yeah, they have little shoes,
Okay, they take off their little shoesies.
like plimsolls or something. Well, It's not home, but it's kind of like home. Just look at the night.
Assuming nothing else happened to, as you enter through and you go into the tavern, you see there's waving you in. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Where are you wanting to look for things, Wes? In the bathhouse?
And he's going to sleep on the boat.
Well, I'll offer up if anyone wants the vial of the water that Ray collected. They're welcome to have it if they want to.
Is
Do
it still
some-
pinging off with the same magic? Now that it's like away
yes.
from... Okay. Let's just keep it for now. I don't really know what we can do with it. I'll probably experiment with it on some random animal or something.
Random animal.
Yeah. Are there any animals on the island? Like, you know, stray critters and shit?
Yes, you do see a few stray cats.
Cat! Perfect. Well, okay, let's do a logical thing. Let Jojira analyze it with Arcana first. And then we will go grab some cats.
Can I like glean anything about it with what's it called? With herbalism tools?
Not with herbalism tools, I don't think. Although Jajira's Arcana expertise is going to be coming in very handy again. Good investment.
Well, we can guide them while they're looking at it.
Can you please reroll that, sir? That was abysmal.
It's a bit of that.
Alright, as you're looking into this, Jojira, and checking out, you know, what this might be. The vial seems to be completely benign. If your understanding of this is correct, it seems like it has some restorative properties mostly, including what seems to be some form of restoration. Your hunch is that it probably is similar to greater restoration. You're not totally sure. It seems like a reasonable estimate though. Might even be a little bit stronger than greater restoration. A vial this small probably wouldn't be enough to actually have the effects though. It looks like it would require actually being soaked inside of it.
Okay, so we gotta get an insect and soak the insect in the vial.
You have no trouble finding an insect around the place.
Hey, does greater restoration restore like body parts, or is that not a thing? Does it restore
I
like?
think you need regenerate for body parts.
Okay, what does
Yeah.
greater restoration do again?
Most of the conditions and
Diseases,
diseases.
and yeah.
And curses. No, do you need remove curse for curses?
Does it get rid of petrification as well, right? That's
Yeah,
one.
Charm. Some curses. Charm, petrify, ability score reduction, max hit point reduction.
Exhaustion as well.
Exhaustion.
Not that we really use it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking something.
Sure.
Alright. So, you have this vial now inspected. What are you going to do with it now, Jujura?
I mean, Nameless wanted to do things with it, I think.
I wanted to see if it worked, but I don't know if there's anything we can do to an insect that would prove that it works. So, I mean, we could find like a sickly looking insect, but after we figure it out, then what?
I think it's safe to
We
say
could-
that it does have restorative properties. There's probably an equal price in exchange.
It doesn't seem like it does anything else. It seems kind of weird that it doesn't do
Well-
anything else.
Let's think about it, at least maybe you're tired and something's happening to you and you go sit in their water and it heals you and you suddenly trust them slightly more because they requested nothing in return.
If I had to guess what the price was, it might be like a building addiction to it. But I'm just
Oh my god. There's some
paranoid.
spice in there. Holy shit.
They put cocaine in the water.
Well, we can go around and ask some more people tomorrow in town. See, it's like, hey, how often do you go bathe in that water?
Yeah. I mean, I can understand like why people might want to do something about the hags here, but I'm honestly more interested on improving the maroon ship at this point.
We could do both. Also, we do gotta figure out where those rays go, those manta ray thingies.
Yeah. I mean, we can
Alright.
split our resources. Like, I can work on the boat while other people do investigation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, then the sleeping commencing, or not sleeping, like in Georgia's case. Nameless,
I'm
as you're.
also not
Mhm.
sleeping because I don't need to.
Okay,
I'll sleep outside on the beach.
okay. Nice concept. Ray, as you're sleeping on a beach, and name that you're sleeping also, you get very briefly woken up, Nameless, as you see that what seems like an unusually strong wave, basically out of nowhere, hit the boat and cause part of it to splinter off.
They're
That's not good.
stopping our ability to leave.
Yeah, maybe they won't let us leave.
Does the wave only hit the boat, or does it like disturb me while I'm resting on the beach?
It does not disturb you.
Oh, cool, nice. I'm gone. Dreaming of
Gone.
home.
Dreaming.
I've been homeless for a long time, you know.
Alright, otherwise the night goes through uneventfully, and you find yourselves awake. And or not asleep? Question mark? Basically the same thing.
Is the part that sputtered off just like gone?
Hmm?
You said a part of the boat like splintered off, right?
Yeah, a nice large section splintered off.
And it's just gone.
It floats. It would have been floating near the water. It should have been, but instead it just kind of got dragged out to sea.
Hmm.
I'll tell them about that first thing in the morning.
Oh, is the boat fully gone?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, it's not fully gone. Just a section of it got splintered off
Oh, I see.
near the back, like a nice big chunk.
This is what happens when there are magic users. That's what I always say.
Can I cast detect poison disease on the remaining crab cakes?
On the remaining crab cakes, detect poison and disease.
Yeah.
Yes, having detected it, you detect that there is a very small amount of poison in one of them.
In one
It's a
of
small
them.
amount.
Is
It's a
it
small amount.
is it like crab poison that one might find in a crab, or is it just like can I like rack my nature sea knowing brain to know if are there any crabs which are poisonous?
I think there are, but let me see what type of poison this would be.
And detect
like-
does reveal the kind of poison.
Yeah. This looks like a small amount of Let me see which one this will be. No, I'm trying to figure out which one this counts as. A small amount of snake poison. Just a tiny bit. There's not much. Just a bit. Itty bitty bit.
Wow, I'm purifying that right away.
I mean, if the food is like small amounts of poison, could open towards that pool.
You cut out a bit as you were speaking, but the gist of what you were saying sounded like small amounts of poison to get people to go in the pool.
Basically.
That's what I heard also.
Cool. I see.
Who runs that restaurant? That we were at.
Person that runs a restaurant. It appears to be more those like you ask for a manager of some kind.
Like, yeah, like, was there like someone like that there yesterday?
You didn't ask for a manager, so there probably is. Question mark?
As in, like,
A restaurant
we
without a manager would be
didn't,
weird.
we didn't see anyone other than a like a singular waiter, right? Or that didn't say anything.
There was a waiter in there that was not saying anything. This is correct.
That's it. That's the only like service that we saw.
No, there were other waiters, but they just didn't interact because
Oh, okay.
yeah, they were waiting other people, serving other people. Why are they called waiters and not servers? Wait, they are called servers. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is like I can just cast. I'd like to when it's like time appropriate. I'd like to go back to this restaurant for breakfast, and just before I go in, cast the spell again. So it's like, cause it lasts for a bit of time, doesn't it? So and then look at the other foods, like just sit down, glance at the other patrons. I mean, it's 30 feet, so
Yeah.
should be able to see like if all the food is like poisoned.
Not
And if,
all
like-
of it. It's just a little bit here or there. Like one crab cake there, just a tiny bit of poison. One lamb chop over there, just a little bit of poison.
So there must be like so it does detect like it detects like all poison. I guess like certain materials will stop it, but like is there like a clump, like a pot of poison or a vial of like a big concentration of poison that can be detected from the outside in this
Not
building
here.
somewhere?
Not here in the open. Spells are blocked by total cover. You suspect that if
Okay.
it were anywhere, it would be, say, in a kitchen of some kind.
Okay. Cool. I would like to make a scene.
While you're doing all that, I want to start working on the boat before you get us kicked out. Can I recruit the assistance of that gentleman?
Yes, Jorlaxel
Gerald
does go
Axel-
ahead and
Gerald
meet you.
Axel, yeah, excellent.
And Jorlaxel takes a look over at the boat. Ooh, nasty splinter over here.
Yeah, it seems something happened over the course of the night. Does this happen often here?
Yeah, the waves here get rough at night. It happens.
So do you have experience with making it so that's not a problem, I think? They can
I
survive the-
can. Problem is, it'll take a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean...
How much time you got?
I don't know, I mean, I don't mind helping you out here. I don't have much to investigate here. I'm going to leave that up to them. I want to make sure this boat's in top shape and Jojira here and I are the two that have some knowledge on the subject, so.
Hmm.
And I also have
Well-
a vested interest in making sure this boat works.
If we worked hard on this for a while, I suspect we could probably get a good ship for working in, say 10 days?
That is a lot longer than I expected, but I guess when you're working with this few crew, not really surprising either.
Well, I have contractors, so I can ask to help out. That'll help expedite things, but we're still building a ship here. It's going to take a little bit of time if you want quality.
Do you think this is like irrecoverable, that we need to start from scratch, or do you think this is something that we can kind of build from what we have?
Well, we can build from this. The problem is we have to take out huge sections at a time. Like this mast, it kind of looks like you just grabbed a piece of lumber off of an island and just hoisted it up.
Remember how I told you about that story for another time?
Oh.
We were marooned on an island, you see, and we took what we had.
Oh, yeah, okay, that'll do it. So we have to replace the mast. Looking over here, this section of the splintered part needs to be replaced also. Are you looking to add a hull? I see a lot of inventory on the ship.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you said that the closest civilization is a few weeks travel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we're probably gonna need supplies
a few
and
weeks?
a hull. Like an actual internal space. A lower
Yeah.
deck kind of thing.
Yeah, that was part of my 10-day estimate. I just assumed that would be something you were interested in.
Of course.
So yeah, we can use the chassis. At the very least, the outer section here, the part that's painted red, very solid, very sturdy. Looks much better than the rest of the ship.
Glad to hear it.
And then add another day for a quick paint job, and yeah, 10 days since it's about right. As for payment on this, a ship of this size, let me check something. Moment. We're looking at a pretty expensive job here. If we're looking something along these lines, a ship about this size will probably run you about, I'd say 8,000 gold.
Oof, that is expensive, and that is that including with as much assistance as I or Jojira can provide you to lower labor costs and the like?
If y'all are good hands, I can ship it down to about 7,000. Time is really the bigger obstacle.
I think one thing that might help with the time is putting things up like the mast might be easy with me around, and as I say that, I do want to increase my size to huge.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you are able to more easily carry some of the stuff than some of my men could. 6,000, that's low as I'm willing to go.
Why are we even fixing the ship at this point? For that price, we should just buy one.
That's basically what we're doing. We are basically buying a ship.
Okay,
do
so
not
we're
have
actually
a-
just getting rid of this maroon
The ship-
the
the
one that
ship-
we currently have, right?
Well, so the thing is, buying a ship implies that there is one to buy. There's not. We're building a ship, but there are still pieces of this ship that we can use to expedite the process a little bit. So, for all intents and purposes, we are building a ship.
Like, let me put it this way: it is 3,000 gold to just buy a ship normally. So if we're helping him,
Defined normally.
like, as in there's a ship to buy.
A keelboat is 3,000. A long ship or sailing ship is about 10,000.
It looks like a keelboat. Looks pretty big to me. How many people does it fit?
6 passengers. That's not. And it has a speed of 1 mile an hour. There's no way that's gonna work.
I mean,
we-
none of the other ones are very fast, though. 4 miles per hour is not fast at all. How fast were we going?
I mean, what you had was pretty much like a rundown keelboat of sorts. Wasn't much better than actually just it's only
so
so
I'm gonna
marginally
estimate
better.
like 2. I'm gonna estimate like 2 at best. Probably
Yeah.
not.
Either way, if we are intended to be recreating the maroon ship, we should be creating a ship, not just a random ass keelboat, I feel like.
Yeah, so we're just rebuilding one, right?
Uh,
What did he say? Did he say 8K?
6K.
Oh, 6K.
AK was their initial offer, but with the additional labor assistance provided by the other, they brought it down to 6K.
Yeah, because I do feel like a large part of the difficulty with building a ship is assembling very large pieces of timber, and having someone as huge probably assists that a whole lot.
Are you guys capable of building a ship without assistance?
Not within 10 days.
How long will it take? Because there's gonna be 3 of you, right?
2.
What do
It
you
would
mean
just-
2? I thought Jojiro was helping.
That is the second. Jarlaxle has no reason to help us if he's not getting paid.
Right. So, if we just build the ship on our own and we just buy materials, where are they even getting these? Are these?
Jarlaxle
Are
can
these
sell you the raw materials.
How long do you think that would take to build a suitable ship for?
What if
lot of
Nameless
us?
helps too with their gargantuan size?
Are you looking to just recreate your original ship? You built that ship in like what, 4 days or so?
I think so, yeah.
So if you're looking for a ship that's very similar to the current one, it's going to take about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I feel like it's fine. We
If
can.
we're spending 10 days anyway, we can just make a better ship and not have to deal with labor charge.
I'll put forward that one of my companions is asking how much would the raw materials be by itself. Like, how much is the labor cost?
All the lumber and the like, that's probably run you about 2,000.
Okay.
That's a lot better.
At the same time, I feel like we're going to end up with a better ship, and I feel like that's the important part.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, if it's a concern for you, I can just pay what you would be paying, or pay a little more. I don't really care.
Oh, I mean, 8,000 gold. I mean, 6,000 gold is a lot still for us. So,
Yes, but diesel is not particularly tied to money. So,
sure.
if you are that inclined to save your money, diesel will just pay what your share would have been.
Sure.
Is what I'm saying. Does that make you happy?
Yeah,
Is that
that's fine.
Okay. I will pay Nameless's share if that will solve it.
Stingy.
Yep.
Then, I believe we have ourselves a deal then. If so, we can just get started. It seems like you're trying to get off this island as fast as possible, and honestly, I don't blame you.
I mean, I want to make sure our ship is good, if nothing else. Like, the last thing I want to do is get marooned again.
I get
Can I
you.
chime in via the radio? I'll suggest to him that perhaps if he can help out and maybe lower the price a bit more, maybe we can take him and his father off this island with us. Yeah.
My companion just raised a good point. You were talking last night about you and your family and how you were trying to convince them to get off the island. I mean, what if we took you with us in exchange for a little bit of a price cut on the labor? I mean, help you start fresh.
Make a persuasion check, Diesel.
Oh, let's do this one.
Oh, I'm so good at this. What's this? Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I'm so good.
You good as shit.
It's a mighty generous offer. I'll think about it, but I don't know about it. This shit doesn't, I'm not sure what y'all got yourselves into. but I'm not trying to get my dad into any trouble.
I mean, if that's what you're worried about, we were in a storm, and well, at least for me, I just remember waking up on what was effectively a deserted island, and now we're just trying to find civilization. So you mentioned that there were port cities nearby, and for the work that you guys do, I thought, any of those port cities would be able to handle that. You're a shipwright. Shipwrights are needed in all of them. So I could almost guarantee you could find similar work in a place that is less suspicious, if you get what I mean.
Serena also chimes in, and if you're worried about their personalities, they're nice people. All of them. They're all really nice to me. And they took me on when I also was kind of marooned. That's the word you used? I think that's close enough. Not the same thing, but anyway. They hide behind you and your leg, which very easily obscures them entirely at this point. Make another persuasion check.
Sure.
Ooh, what?
And if you're worried about that, I mean, we can always come back to it later. We're gonna have several days that we're gonna be building this ship together, right? So if you're looking to know more about any of us, well, you have some time at least.
Well, that does sound interesting. Yeah, let's talk about it some more. I was not prepared for a conversation like this morning.
Of course. I also was not prepared for it, but like I said, my companion brought up a good point that if we get this ship into appropriate shape, then we have the means to help you in the same way you have the means to help us right now.
Jojo, were you the captain? I forgot.
That was Lazuli.
Okay.
I was
And
captain.
presumably
Oh,
Lazuli is here
alright.
also.
I forgot
If
about
Lazuli-
that.
I did too.
I kept notes.
If Lazuli is the captain, Serena is going to lean into Lazuli. Hey, it's kind of like you're getting a big crew together.
I see that. I was not expecting this.
Putting together a maroon warship. Fantastic.
Imagine we could eventually make a whole fleet.
Holy shit, that'd be sick.
And so Jorlaxel gets their men on the task along with your assistants, and you begin working on this ship. Let's see. Check that be. Go ahead and make a. Think about what check this would even be.
It's like carpenter's tools.
My hunch is. Oh, which tools?
Carpenters.
Yeah, carpenters. And Jojiro, you can use your navigators to help you, and not navigators, water vehicles.
Yeah, they're the same value.
It's okay. It actually rolled strength already, which is funny because I was gonna ask to roll strength.
Nice.
I don't suppose my crab can give me advantage on this.
No, Joe is very much not equipped for shipbuilding.
Alright.
Very solid as the work commences on the new and improved maroon ship. Meanwhile, elsewhere. What are you up to, Nameless?
I don't know. What was Ray doing? Because I was probably with Ray.
Oh yeah, Ray was busy making a scene, right? We cut back to that.
Yeah.
I was going to make a scene.
Oh, that, yeah.
How many people are like? How many like waiters are there? How many like diners are there?
How many waiters?
Yeah.
You think you see about for an establishment of this size, about 4?
Okay. And is there like? Because normally there's like a straight line to the kitchen, isn't there? There's like one door to the kitchen because that's quite efficient.
Yeah, typically, and that is the case that you see here. There's just a door that leads to the kitchen.
Cool. I mean, I only need to get in there, like, just get through the... Because like, the spell does, like, pen, like, a certain amount. So I only just really need to probably just get in there and have a look around, even if it's only a short amount of time. So...
I mean, it could be in a cabinet or in a tin.
I mean, it could, but the spell penetrates, like, 3 feet of wood and 1 inch of common metal. Like, surely they're not going to keep it in, like, I think, like 1 inch thick metal. That seems a bit overkill, right? Or one would presume. Either way, I'll purposely sit as close to the door as possible, like in a table that's near to the door, and then I'll call the waiter over.
Alright, the waiter heads over, silent as ever, as they bow to you and wait for your request.
I'll pull out one of the fishes, quite the largest fish I caught, and just say, those crab cakes was really nice, but would it be possible to make something with this fish? I'll hold it by the tail, dangle it around.
The waiter shakes their head at you, no.
What? Are your chefs not skilled enough?
The waiter kind of looks around nervously a little bit to the left and to the right, and then heads to the kitchen.
Damn.
Oh, wait, I'll follow you. Hold on, I'll follow you. I'll speak with your chef. I'll follow them into the kitchen, if they allow it.
Alright.
What if they don't allow it?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, if they allow it.
As
Still holding
you
on to the fish.
as you enter, you see that the chef there, this person, like does go, hey, what are you doing in here?
Is there any poison pinging anywhere?
What?
No, I'm sorry. Eartha DM. With the spell outside,
That changes the context significantly.
visible that is not being blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt.
Yes, it seems that you can see inside one of the cabinets, near the to the very far right of the room. There does seem to be some poison that you can detect inside of a container in that storage.
I see. And is there like poison laced in some of the foods that they're making?
Yeah, just little sprinkles of it. Like you see, like a little like those vial drops that you would use for eye drops. It's like that, but there's like a very trace amount of poison inside of them.
I see. Oh yeah, so what did the chef say again?
What are you doing here?
Fish. You cook fish? I'll wriggle it a bit by holding it from the tail.
This isn't a market. This is a restaurant. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
But I want to eat this fish. Waving
I
around
want you
more.
to leave.
I would like to let go of the fish in a way that seems like an accident, so it flies in the direction of that cabinet.
This is a very dexterous attempt. Make a sleight of hand check.
Guidance. Guidance!
There's meowing going on while all this is happening, which simply adds to the chaos of the situation.
Where's my character sheet? Oh, here it is. You know what? Yeah, this probably isn't my favorite terrain. Oh wait, I am not a Dex character. Oh, it's not bad.
1d4.
Guidance or meowdance? You give me
Meowdance.
your meowdance? Nice.
15.
That's not bad.
Yes, the meowing was just enough as you see your fish slam into the counter over there. There was no way to make this look super unintentional with that, but at least you hit what you were intending to hit, which is nice, as it does open the cabinet with an abnormally large fish.
Oh yeah. My fish. I'll fly towards my fish.
Hey.
I'm getting my fish now. Be leaving. I'll look. What else is in the cabinet apart from the?
Assassin athletics.
That's just the name of the token, by the way, for the art. They are not
Yeah.
actually assassins, just to be clear.
Okay. Yes. What else? So the cabinet's open. I've flown to the fish. What else is like in the cabinet? Outside of poison.
You're going to have to see if you can get past their grapple attempt here.
Oh, I see. You know what? You can do acrobatics or athletics, right?
Correct.
I mean, I've. Did you not know how strong I am? These are. Oh my fucking god.
Try it again.
they pick you up like by the scruff of your neck, almost.
Oh wait, can I? Wait, do you say reroll?
Reroll. Yeah, I'm sitting right here. Definitely can reroll.
Cool. One more time. Oh my fucking god,
Ow.
I'm cursed.
Wait, what did he roll?
19.
19.
Oh, he rolled 19.
Hey, my fish.
Wait.
Don't
so,
come
like,
back.
What about me? Can I open cabinets while Ray's flying?
Yes, while they're outside, kicking out Ray, you were able to investigate and open up the cabinets.
I'll
You do say
tell
that most of it is mundane, but yes, there is what appears to be a nice stash of poison inside of one of the inside of that container from earlier. It's quite large. There's a lot of poison inside.
throw it on the floor and throw some of the other jars on the floor. Mentally, this is mentally.
Is it close to the cabinet that Ray threw her fish at?
Yes, our fish is flopping around on the ground. Even though
Okay,
it's
I
dead.
think it's feasible to say that maybe we knock some stuff over on the way. I will toss some of them onto the floor and probably grab a vial for myself so we can compare.
Alright, general chaos abounds as poison is drawn on the floor, a fish is flopping about, the chef enters in, it looks like one of the waiters doesn't know what's going on and looks like it's just kind of panicking a little bit. A shadow is moving along the ground. It is
I will
just...
sneak out in the chaos with someone with a random person's shadow.
Yeah, you just hear, "My shop!" I think your stealth is
Alright.
high enough that I probably don't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I see your benefits. You're fine. They can't
Okay.
beat it. Not reasonably anyway.
Wait, what the fuck? When did this happen?
What?
Oh, wait, pass without trace. I forgot that exists. Okay, wait, I follow Ray out. Alright, why did we do that? That was fun, but why did we do it?
Good deeds. They're poisoning people.
Oh my
Oh, I
goodness.
can add one to my good deed. That is definitely a good deed. I'm adding one to my counter. Hold on. Temporary effects, edit. +2 good deeds, easy.
What kind of poison do I have in a grab?
It is
Do I have any proficiency? Or...
it's snake venom.
It's just snake venom.
I'll tell the party. I don't think you should go to that restaurant. The food isn't good.
Technically it's serpent venom, but whatever.
Yeah, I'll add a serpent venom to my inventory. How much
Here's
damage
the,
does it do?
Oh, looks like it's a 3d6 poison.
Serpent venom.
And Jack expertly grabs it in midair and it returns back to the exact same position that they were sitting in.
3d6 poison.
It's not really that I'm starting to like these people.
So they were poisoning the food for some reason. No idea why. Kinda weird. And this is why everything is not always as it seems. I sort of say, aim to Cyrena. You go in, you want food, and it's poison.
Oh, no, that's horrible. I hope everybody's okay.
It's fine, we've...
Turn to Diesel. How's the shipbuilding going?
It's been like an hour, probably. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
well, how
they're
is
barely
it
even getting the
going?
lumber set up on the.
Nameless asks as if he's expecting something to have been completed already. As if they're expecting. Not he.
this will take a few days, Nameless. So if you guys are planning on doing whatever with this people running this island, I don't really know. Like, if you need my help, you can come get me, but I will be here for a while.
Oh, do you need help like changing the mast? I can fly.
I'll point to a piece of very large lumber and ask if she's able to pick that up.
You know what? Can I roll
Wait.
for this?
With
Go for it,
Nameless's
Ray.
help, I
Well,
can sit in her shadow, right? Is that how this works?
Maybe,
That does
but-
not make any sense to me. But
unless you're going to be sat there the whole time. I don't know. I gotta do things. Wait, I'm near water. A favorite terrain? Question mark.
No.
Am I not in or around water?
I'll pick up the piece of lumber with one hand and I go, "It's okay, Ray. You don't need to worry about it."
I got this.
That lumber.
I make these Oh my.
Yup, Ray. You what you've done there is you have lightly lifted it and caused it to fall off of the pile, ruining
Yeah.
nice symmetry I had.
Nameless will purposely not
Right.
let you reroll that.
That was a pitiful attempt. What was that?
Like, okay, we see what happened is right. Okay, so yesterday I played a one shot, and I had a bear that would not roll under 20, and it has eaten every single one of my good rolls. Sorry guys, I'm useless for the rest of the session. Like, what have we got? Like 4,
I
8,
believe
11, 10, 1. Well, maybe
I believe it 100%.
maybe I can like grab the ropes and nettings and things. You guys can do the work. If you're doing that part, yeah, just I can do that. I'm gonna go see what else I can. What other good deeds I can do?
Okay, I mean, there may be things that that you can help out with. Just when it comes to putting the wood together, probably not.
Yeah, you can radio me.
Okay.
Look at these cannons.
Don't
These cannons appear to be more historical than useful.
Ray, I swear to God, do not play with the
Hey.
cannons.
Like,
Play with the cannons. Play with the
Did
cannons.
you notice one of the cannons is conspicuously aimed in the ship's direction?
Do not
Wow.
play with the cannons.
Yo, what if
Do it.
we have to like kill the hags and then we just yoink the cannons off of the this area and then just stick it on our new ship?
We should totally do that.
Were you saying that out loud?
Obviously not.
so like theoretically, how far can these cannons rotate?
Normally, not
About as much
very.
as they comfortably seem like they can right there. But like,
I see.
yay.
So it might be a bit difficult to aim them at the restaurant.
Yes, it would be very difficult to aim these cannons at the restaurants, if not
What if
impossible.
Nameless pushed it a little bit?
If you were to pick up the cannon and aim it in a particular direction, and then fill it with enough material, then yes, it would function as a serviceable cannon aimed at the restaurant. There's about 4 points of failure in this plan, but it would work.
Oh wait, I've got a genius idea. Like, is this person like looking? Where are they sort of looking? Are they like looking at? Yeah, where are they sort of looking?
They're kind of just
Yeah,
looking
pick
at
up
how the
that
shipbuilding
cannon,
is
you're
going
gonna
on.
fumble
Oh, radio. Hey, Nameless, could you get that person to look the other way?
Which
that.
person?
If you get us kicked off this island before we even get the boat started to get
Is it this
work
person?
done, please don't.
Yeah,
do
that
that.
person. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. I'm saving the boat.
Sure,
I don't believe that for
minor illusion, like a little kitten. coming up to them and meowing for food,
They look down at it. Oh,
and then running off to the alley before they can be touched.
I don't think minor illusion can move.
Ah,
yeah, I don't
shit.
think so.
Is
It's
this
still
kind
it's
of
still
not-
sufficient. This is just a commoner of some kind, so they're not exactly,
Yeah, fair enough.
actively paranoid about everything. They look down at the cat, believing it is a cat.
Okay, I'm going to stuff the cannon that's like aimed at our ship full of fish.
Congratulations, you've stuffed a metal tube full of fish.
Are you making a fish cannon to launch at the fucking restaurant?
No. It's so like it's like I don't know. Look in Ray's head. Okay, if you fill a cannon full of fish, it won't shoot as it is intended.
I hope
That's
you plan
not
on
wrong.
using that pretty. You're not wrong, but I hope you plan on using that pretty soon, because that's gonna start smelling really, really bad.
That doesn't sound like my problem. I have saved the
Base.
ship. You know what? That's another good deed. I don't know if it is a good deed, but Ray thinks it's a good deed.
Good deed 2 acquired.
And I thought this is good deed 3. I'm just gonna like fly around, see if there's anything that like needs help.
Look for anything
Quote
that needs
unquote help.
Yeah, like I like good deeds. I'm a nice person.
As you're flying by over there, Ray, you do in fact see one person.
Oh no.
Oh, I will
Oh,
personally
no.
like lower my incline and fly towards them. Hey, you never told me your name, Fishman.
Man.
Oh god, this guy again.
Notice that I had placed it 4 times because
I did.
such is their expression upon seeing it.
Like, so did you feel okay after that food? I felt a bit ill after eating mine.
Hello there, little child. No, I was feeling a little rumble in my stomach. I came to bathe inside the waters.
What's it like?
It's
Did you have
nice.
to give any? Did you have to pay anything to bathe in the waters?
No, it's free.
Yeah. Have you like? Have you taken them up on their offer to have things you want?
I'm thinking about it. It's only been recent since I came here into this town. Why am I telling you this?
Oh wait,
Who
no,
are you?
I'll fly,
Hungry.
I'll fly on this side, like so I'm in between them and the temple. So they want things from you for your dreams. I am trying to do good deeds. It's a long story, but I was told to do good deeds, so I'm doing good deeds. So if you tell me what you want, I can try and help you. I've already stopped the restaurant from poisoning people. I work fast.
1 second, I'm just checking something.
I'll give them a really innocent, beaming smile as I say this. Also, what's your name?
1 second. I'm looking for one thing really fast.
Sure. No rush.
I'm Russian.
Okay, that's your choice.
Alright. Okay. Make a persuasion check on telling them their name.
Wow, hard to get, man. Wait, why am all my stats just garbage? Hold on. Yes. I'm actually cursed.
That was a performance check, not a persuasion check.
So it was. Oh, wait. Oh, I have proficiency in this.
Oh my god.
The bear took all my rolls! I'm telling you, the bear took all my rolls! Stupid bear, you piece of shit.
Well, there is a certain cat nearby.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. I said reroll.
Okay, thank you. Scout sheet.
This is actually one of the lowest results you could have possibly gotten on this persuasion check. Little child, if you are lost again, I can help you. But otherwise, I am feeling a little nauseous and would like to rest.
Ooh, wait, no. I would feel a lot more comfortable with you if I knew your name.
And I would feel more comfortable if you were to find your guardians. Why are you battering me?
Because you don't need crazy water. I'll kind of like fly closer and just sort of prod them and say, no bathing in the water.
No more bathing for you, period.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, this is, oh, it is touch. And then
You think you
I
hear
try
them
it.
mutter? They mutter under their breath. Does you hear a sign from the angels or the devils? I can't tell which.
I'd like to try and cast Lesser Restoration on them.
The lesser restoration goes through their body. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do feel better now.
Yep.
What did you say your name was again?
I never said my name. I said I was hungry, and you said I was hungry. But it's just Ray.
I choose to call you Hungry anyway.
As long as you don't go into that bath, that's fine. You can bathe anywhere else, just not the bath. And don't
Well.
eat poison food.
You're like a twisted version of my conscience. Well, I'm Sir Vecken. And I've come here on behalf of my lady, who I'm attempting to help.
Help in what way?
Sir Beckett.
It's a story that is too complicated for your little mind. But the safe version is to say, my lady has gone through a hard time recently, and I'm helping her.
Yep. I'd like to I'd like to find my, what is it? I have a scroll case that's stuffed full of notes from studies on prayers and things. Does my dragon prayer magic dissertation look like my mind is simple?
Sir Vecken picks up one of the scrolls. How detailed is this? Is it actually good?
So it's just something from, I think it's like the Acolyte background or something. I think it's from the Hermit background. So it's just like, it's a cylindrical leather case and it can hold up to 10 sheets of paper. And they're probably pretty, it's probably quite in-depth, but has poor structuring.
Or structuring.
But very specialist knowledge.
Let me check them. As Sir Vecken reads through and looks at these notes. So you're telling me you are a fairy? I don't know why it took me that long to piece that together.
Yeah, the wings just fluttering behind me. Yep. Yep.
Well, I wouldn't suppose then, if you're apparently a guardian fairy of some kind that has just cured me of my little stomach ailment here, that you would know how to bring somebody back from the dead.
Well, I kind of know how, but I kind of can't do it myself. I kind of need permission. There's a whole sealed magic thing going on. Kind of need permission from a certain dragon, but they kind of say no a lot of the time. I can't help you right now, but I promise I will help you eventually. Just don't go into this water thing. Don't pay their price.
Can you tell me where I can find this dragon?
So they... I can call them once I've done a few more good deeds. I'm trying to do some good deeds. I need to do a few more good deeds. How long have you been here?
As you're asking the question, you see Morgana exit from the building nearby, the entrance to the inn. Sir Beckon, welcome back! They touch their shoulder as if be a little overly familiar. Have you decided about your offer now? And Sir Beckon looks over at Morgana, seemingly not having remembered her question there, Ray. I'm considering it. This fairy here has told me something about a dragon being able to bring people back to life. Oh, don't worry about what this little fairy is saying. The offer, it's guaranteed. Dragons are not. Don't worry about that.
I had to fly towards them. So, about these offers, let's... I'll just tap Sirek on the shoulder, just say, and just like sort of like face towards them so she can't see me. And just sort of like mouth. It's like mouth. It's okay, and then fly away. Bye, Bath Lady.
Nameless, are you with Ray at that point?
Hey, you
Would
could
I
leave them.
have gotten a chance to drop off seeing that Ray was leaving?
Yes, but do keep in mind that you are a much bigger shadow now, so you're a little less conspicuous. You're a little less inconspicuous about it.
I could fly behind Sir Vekan, if that makes it a bit easier.
Does size affect your stealth status?
I mean, to some extent, I'm sure. It's much easier to notice a giant shadow on the ground than it is a smaller, medium-sized shadow.
I can create just a distraction.
Oh god.
As I like
hear ever.
As I like mouth those words, I'll sort of then like turn towards the pool, fly up here, and then sort of point and exclaim and go, "Dear lords, the pool is flooding! All the water's going out!"
Oh my
Make
god.
make a performance check, Ray.
Yeah, my rolls haven't been great. Oh, puggies.
Morgana and Sir Vekan look over in that direction. As Morgana goes, "What do you mean it's flooding? Is your brain being flooded with bad ideas? That's okay if it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But we could fix that if you want."
Oh, sorry. It was a prank, a joke. I just wanted to see how you'd look when you went. If I
see.
said that.
I see.
Bye, bad lady.
A joke. And you see them mutter under their breath, Nameless,
I'm going.
just like you.
I'm going.
Oh shit!
Damn.
What?
Sorry about that. You see, continue your conversation with Beckon, whose shadow it seems that you're now part of. Let's go ahead and get you started. Yes.
Oh,
course.
he's actually going in.
You fool.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, where's the ship? Oh, it's here.
I was hoping, like, she'd get pissed and that he wouldn't go in.
As that will be where the session will end in that case. With Sir Beckon having been brought over into Morgana's Inn. Also, it appears that Ray is dead? What?
Yeah,
Oh, I just looked for a moment and your token said dead on it.
I don't know what you mean.
Nice.
I just love this as plus dead. Mine is dead. Oh my god, that is a lot of things.
That is a lot of things.